Give me a countdown. Oh, I'm Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Ready to Survive, where a bunch of guys are gathered in a house and Matt doesn't know how to operate.
Give me a countdown.
Now! On 3. 1, 3, click.
This isn't...
On 3 or after 3? Now.
Alright, welcome to the show where we play a bunch of D&D and see what happens. We're playing a bunch
of D&D.
Yep,
is that what it's called
really
now?
well?
That's a good start. We'll start over.
Take 2.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's episode of Eat, Ready to Survive, where a bunch of guys gather in a house to play Dungeons and Dragons and I get heckled.
You suck.
Oh, you're rolling with disadvantage.
I already am.
Just rolling with just life. Dear. So yes, welcome. As you will be able to see, and someone clicks over to the next scene. There it is.
See,
So we are a band of 5 today. Ross is off helping a friend move house, and
Damn yours.
Dom is doing some nerd thing.
Yeah, he's played Magic the Gathering.
Oh, what a
dead.
nerd.
What a nerd! Nerds! So anyway, you guys, let's roll our d20s and see what happens.
Yourself
16.
Game?
Set the tone. It's been a 9 kind of week, hasn't it? Just no. That mini golf hole yesterday, no.
Hey, I won that game.
You did win that game because I screwed myself over. Anyway, so
13. Is that really that good?
it is for Connor.
I rolled 4 dice, got 9, a 5, a 10, a 13.
So before we kick off, just going to do a very quick shout out to our friends at Hellforge Props, who has been the cause of me waking up this morning and going, why the hell have I got so many Twitter notifications on this account?
And it's not because of me this time.
It was not because of me this time, but it was just giving you another shout out.
Yeah.
So returning the favour, Kez, hi. Yeah, check out Hellforge Props, her Etsy page, and see some of the cool little things that you have on the. I haven't got anything yet, but that's only because you guys never go anywhere where those would be appropriate.
To hell we go.
I mean...
It's all hell. It's all hellscape. No, it isn't.
we
Seems
want to
like
get a
it
soul back.
sometimes.
That's just the game.
It's on the list.
Yeah, we'll get there.
So,
So,
next tasks.
where you guys last left off, you have been travelling back to Alfheim via Helheim to deal with, let's say, some vengeance and some problems that you felt guilty about leaving behind, and then felt less guilty about leaving behind because someone died. You made your way back to Van Halder via Anlang after hacking a dragon to pieces and shooting it in the back of the head.
Easiest fight of my life.
You were detoured by an Erinyes, the most difficult fight of your life.
Yeah.
Man,
That was the start of a bad day for Asher.
sitting there seething.
Oh yeah, you're flying, you bitch. Then you travelled onwards.
Their feet.
You then travelled onwards.
Yeah.
Travelled onwards to the village of Van Halder, where the port's going on. And you found a fight, which was being dealt with by the Legion of Storms.
Yeah, but we won it.
You turned up and healed,
I'm saying I cast heal and got all of the
Without
legions
us,
and
they
and then they killed everyone. They went to go and rest
I'm
while
the
you.
MVP.
They went to go and rest whilst you guys scouted around and encountered some more devils coming at you. You then got blown up, some of you, Asher.
Easiest fight of my life.
Got blown up by a cannonball.
Caught it, really.
You got hit by a shell. It was a big nuke.
So you caught a blue shell.
Mario Kart. And you eventually made your way into the Thing. Hall of the Thing, where you met
Some really
The name for
unhelpful
the
people.
town hall.
The thing.
Mm.
Fair enough.
old
It's a
Norse
Viking
Parliament.
thing.
Old Viking Parliament was known as the Thing,
Right, okay, fair enough.
which is great.
I feel like Terry Pratchett should have made a joke about that at some point and never did.
No.
Rip.
Anyway,
Damn you, Terry.
you then set out on a mission to deal with the boat through a series of cunning, strategic choices.
Oh yeah!
I still think it was the most solid plan we could have come up
That
with.
reminds me Cedric's used a wild shape.
He has used a watch.
Hello.
Yes, it was the most cunning, the most devious,
The most squiddy.
the most octo creature.
It really wasn't a
Many-legged.
strong plan.
Eight-pronged.
You attacked on 8 fronts. They all happen to be in the same place. But you did blow up the ship, and almost yourselves in the process, because Cedric didn't tell you to fly away. You blew up the ship. You then swam back, Asher detecting the cold, dead, drowned forms of Lord Flamekeeper. Yeah! Which then attracted a shark. Who
They
then
just went downhill.
It wasn't a fiend, although I'm pretty sure it should have been.
should have been,
I
yeah.
was going to say, all of us, half of us should have attracted sharks. Any of us below 50% health points would have been bleeding.
Oh, I started.
Yeah.
Started the day before.
It's the thing, I'd be knocked unconscious, but I don't feel like I'd had any wounds that would bleed, except maybe out the
Eardrums,
ears.
yeah, you just had a sort of trail of blood out your ears behind you.
Many.
You were just cut. You didn't want to go in the sea, it stings, it's
like an
cold.
emo child.
Than woman.
But you then made short work of that devil shark because of a fucking banishment.
It's like I reminded Ross that you could do that.
I saw you guys doing it. And it's like, oh, thank God Luke didn't notice.
Well, no, because like
When
was
it's someone
talking-
else's player, I don't mind
I
so much.
was talking about what Kelatar could do, and then we were both going like, I don't know, maybe I should do this. I don't know. And I was like, well, she did banish that dragon that one time. So can she? Then was scrolling through like,
To be
She
fair,
got it, she
I
got
never banished the dragon. I failed twice.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
and then I cast something.
Plus
and
it
realised I
worked
wasn't in
better on the
range.
fish
And I was
because it
like,
was
unlock
from
on
another
that.
plane.
How far away is that? 25 feet. It's 30.
Son of a...
Magic.
That was the spell. What happened when banishment happened?
Sounds like the turn in the page, like the kid's storybook.
But you then made your
What
way.
we're doing right now.
You then made your way back onto the shore, and that is where we pick up. So you have currently with you the dead, drowned body. Are your parents coming back, or
No, it's my next door neighbour.
Wait, your next door neighbour's coming in? Or?
Maybe. See if they want to play some D&D.
new character who did?
us.
But the drowned body of Lord Flamekeeper.
Oh, you assume I'm leaving the water composed?
No.
Open the door. Yeet!
You should be like, touchdown!
What door are you getting up through some ice? You're getting up through some ice. What door?
You assume I care.
I know you're strong, but it's a full human body in full
Plate armor.
plate up. How did it not sink to the
It was hooked
bottom?
on an ice pick.
It's currents. Also, you kind of assume that the shark was using it as bait, so it's entirely possible the shark put it there.
I don't want face sharks that clever.
That's the one thing we have over sharks, is that they can't think like that.
That part of me was like, I'm gonna die because I was gonna pick up this prick.
Yeah.
I wanted to gloat. I should not have gloated. There's a lesson, kids. Don't gloat. Sharks will get you.
Gloat on land. You let.
So yes. So what are you guys doing?
Getting out
Going
of the water.
into the thing.
Okay, you go to the thing.
Hang on, before that, we're on the ice. We're on
You've
the
got-
shore.
On the shore, yes.
Okay. What
Sorry,
can we
walking on ice.
see in the direction of the lighthouse?
The lighthouse. Make a perception check.
Can I make it as Cedric?
Shark.
Sure, but it's disadvantaged
In that case, is it straight?
because he's got a shield.
I'll help him.
You can't help his.
Super advantage.
You can't help
You just like
someone
grab his
look.
head and start angling it.
I can.
That's an unnatural 20.
Okay. So looking around, you can see.
And if it was
What do your,
good, it would be a
what do your
17.
father guys see?
You see the lighthouse set on an island separate from the main dock, about 100 feet out. It seems to be that the ice wall formed around it and sort of expanded on its own little island. You can see that it's extended out on a about 10-foot pathway on its own, and you've just got the slight shimmer of the blue flames up in the top of the lighthouse underneath the crystal, seemingly doing the same thing it did before.
No sign of any
You can
devils
see.
around it. Suspicious.
I mean, could we see them before?
How far away is it?
It's a city.
From where you are now, it's maybe
More than 60 feet.
yeah,
I don't care.
definitely more than that.
I can detect fiends and undead.
But
and
it doesn't work through walls.
No,
Alright, Tom, you need to, dig it down even more. It's more than 60 feet away, so it doesn't matter.
So basically, it's as effective as eyes are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know if someone is using an illusion.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Or in the dark.
Or in the dark.
No, she's got dark vision. I think everyone apart from Cedric and Kafina has got dark vision.
Yeah.
Yeah, God, what a noob character.
Well, I'm glad we dealt with all of that.
Oh, you feeling alright, Callum?
What?
Your accent has changed.
It's gone back.
My voice was a bit funny
It must
last
have been
week.
because we were underwater.
through this last few hours, various things have been clearly happening to me that I wasn't aware of. So I think my voice may have changed. I don't know why.
Well,
Your underwear was bunched up.
Maybe that was it. Wait, I don't wear underwear.
what's he saying?
He's saying he doesn't wear underwear.
Oh, I can feel that. the vibrations.
Trick.
Hello.
Are you blind?
Can I make a
No.
medicine check?
Make a medicine check.
to
Was that a legit question? Are you blind?
Wait, you said who said
No.
that? So he obviously could
Would you
hear
roll?
something, but he couldn't see who said it.
I'm going to do a medicine check.
Yes, you don't. Or you see, there's a little bit of blood in the air. I wonder what that.
Oops.
I pushed it back in.
Yeah,
Healing poke.
it doesn't do that. It just sort of irritates the tiny gnomish ears.
Actually, they're long pointed.
Tiny gnomish.
To Cedric. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
By Cedric
You're
standards.
tiny and a gnome, therefore.
I'm heading inside with Flamekeeper.
Okay. Alright, as you enter in, there's one of the healers immediately looks up
And
and
I'm
goes,
dragging him by the foot.
Okay.
Like face first through everything.
Hang on. If
So
we need
Winnie the
people
Pooh.
to see his corpse and identify it, come on. His face is going to get wrecked. What if we need people to recognise him?
It's
for
been
any reason?
underwater for like 3
Oh, did it-
like
does
a
it already
week.
look
It's
really good?
bloated.
It's bloated.
Yeah, bloated's one thing, but completely face scraped off is different.
I'm going to say something really weird, but have you ever seen a corpse that's been in water for that long?
Yeah.
It don't look like it should be.
That's not the same person.
No one looks at it and goes, that's the guy I remember. He's 500 pounds heavier than what he was when he last left.
You can tell.
He
It's
is in that armour.
when people gain weight and
He's
are
not
alive-
gained weight!
He's took on water. All the air in his system is water now.
He's just fat.
You're just fat now, mate.
Yeah, you're dead and you're fat.
You really let yourself go after you
Where
died.
was I? Oh yes, I remember.
Yeah. You hear the scrape of metal of it.
It's a
Well-
really big chalkboard.
Yeah,
stretched
essentially.
all the way from the.
I feel like there's something I'm missing, which I'm very glad I'm missing.
Everyone else is sort of going. You eventually make it back into the hall of the thing, and someone looks over to you, one of the medics, and goes, "Is there someone injured? Do we need to tend to him?"
No, this one is dead and deserves to be it.
I really,
Right.
really don't think there's much.
They turn back and they just keep tending to the person they're looking after. As you sort of wander in, Bella rushes up to you. So you did it then?
Bella was with us.
No, Ella was.
Ella. No, Bella was with you. Sorry, you're right. Ella limps over to you.
Damn you and your character.
I know,
names.
right?
You did this.
Ella limps over to you, now with supporting herself with a crutch. So, you did it then?
Yes, Ella. We did do this.
Here's Bella, she's fine.
Yeah, Bella's sort
Here's
of
Bella, and then I brought this
And
fella down back from
Uta.
the ice.
tough, yeah. Bella pushes her way sort of through and just gives Ella a big hug and just sort of kisses her on the forehead. Glad you're okay. Yeah, I'm glad you're okay too.
They're a tighter knit group than we are, clearly.
Actually, I've only just realised something. Flamekeeper's in plate armour, isn't he?
Yeah,
You get-
I get armour! I'm gonna look evil for a couple of sessions.
yeah, it's black.
Yeah.
+1, I think? I think it was either +1 or +2, I can't remember which.
Ooh.
Colin just thought it was just normal play armor.
Yeah, I'd have gone for just normal plate, but we're about to find out something today.
Wow, that's like an AC of 19 and 20.
Wow.
If you're in full plate,
Ashes
it'd be
suddenly-
20.
I mean, 18 is Full
I thought it was
plate.
19.
18 full plate.
Extra fine.
Does
That's
it not take
defense.
into account that you're just not dexterous at all?
No.
No,
Doesn't-
for once it's the only piece of
It
armour
does
that
give you
goes,
disadvantage
oh,
on
your
stealth.
dexterity? Nah, we don't care.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
just makes you even worse at it.
Yeah,
heavy
on. I did it on
armor
a separate character sheet.
Clank, 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 clank.
Yeah.
You carry on. I will find it.
I would like to undress Lord Flamekeeper
Sure.
in the middle of the thing.
This naked, bloated corpse now in the middle of the room.
I
I'm
thought
not
you said he's
delicate.
just in his armour. Must be
I've
tricky.
removed everything off of his person.
Yeah. You also remove the
It is-
golden cloak.
Did we
It's gold.
did we maintain that his shield was not with him?
His shield was not with him.
As you
Oh, god damn it, I wanted the whole set.
as you
Bosh.
start doing it, Count will go, wait, I thought I was the person that would undress people in strange places. Not you.
What, dead people?
Cutting
Fair enough.
It is +1 plate.
Ooh.
They said 19.
An 8-point jump.
Hey, Connor, what's it like to have AC?
I'll let
Calatar and
when I-
Kafina don't know
I'll
what
let
this
you know
means.
when I wash it out in the ocean
It's
first.
actually going to be a real
I was
time.
going to say, my AC is the same as Connor's.
Yeah,
Well,
you
no,
get
but
1 point better than me.
The downside is that you can't rage whilst wearing it.
Wait, what?
You can't rage while wearing armour.
Heavy armour.
Heavy armour,
Yeah.
You can wear medium armour and still range.
Yeah. But this is
Unfortunately,
just
the
the
arm.
plate, which is
Unfortunately, I have 10 hit points and no rages left, so at the moment this isn't a problem.
I'm okay with this issue.
Yeah.
I just want to
If I need to Hulk out, I will. I will just fuck it.
Takes you
That's
10
why you
minutes to
wanted-
take it off. It takes
No.
a minute to take it off.
You know what would be good is having a special set of armour that you could just pop
You
off
know,
when
one
you
day
rage.
I will have something like that commissioned. I don't think anything like that exists in this world, Kalatar. I think you're being completely preposterous.
If you find it, let me know. I'd love to be able to do that with this, and she's pointing to the missing. Because the number of times I get caught out not wearing it.
I've heard that if you invest enough money in it, anything can happen.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. It's cast off armour, not put on armour.
Yes,
It doesn't
it
help
takes
you
time to
put
put
it
on.
on quicker.
Then I'll reverse the spell.
Reverse the polarity.
Oh no, across the streams!
Reversing the polarity. No, I'm reversing the polarity. You're confusing the polarity.
I am the polarity.
Anyway, yes, Matt.
What is the Shinescape? Or Shine's Cape, or whatever it is?
Disregard that.
Okay.
I was testing. It's one of the items I've got on. I was testing it on you, and I forgot to take it off.
Fair enough. No
Free item.
I was thinking, when did I get that?
This shit just
No, I
appeared.
was testing an item, and I was just seeing if the thing did what I wanted it to do.
Cool.
Yeah, I put the entire armour on and I
Yeah. Takes you 10 minutes to prise it off, and then 10 minutes to put it off.
prise it off my cold dead corpse, and I will.
And I did. It does have the marking of the horns.
Yeah, Guillaume. Yeah.
Of
Guillaume?
Garyon, yeah.
Guillaume, yeah.
And it is just black. And it's just like, oh dear. Oh well. It's a little loose on you. Because it's
Magical
obviously.
shouldn't it
Yeah, but it's also built for a man. So it's a little bit. It does, eventually, it does move around and sort of settle down.
That's so my confidence.
Settles down.
Yeah.
It's all exciting.
So I can just put +1 plate on here now.
Yes.
For now.
For now.
Very nice.
So, what's the rest of you going to do?
Excuse me, I can't hear anything.
What? Oh, I see. I can't do anything about that.
Can't hear anything.
What?
Bella just taps you on the shoulder and starts making gestures with thieves' cards.
She knows thieves. Of
Yes,
course.
he's a rogue.
Of course she could. I thought you said Ella.
No, Bella.
And I reply in common,
Yeah.
yeah, no, I can't hear.
Yeah, that sucks. Do you want to get a healer?
If any healers can do anything about it.
Cedric got lesser restoration of bed? I don't remember.
Don't think so.
No.
Fairly sure he does not.
Nope.
Okay. One of the healers is summoned over and casts it on you, and just you feel your ears pop.
Ah!
Swallow. I was told at some point that can help with that sort of thing.
Yawning's good.
Ah!
I was expecting you to just go,
Thank you.
say that all the time.
Yeah.
Different context.
I will remove the deafened
You are no longer deaf.
condition.
No. So, what are you guys doing now?
Resting.
This entire session will be spent with Asher just resting.
As you're sort of,
Actual nothing.
you have to take your armor off again because you can't sleep in plate mail.
Watch me. I will turtle this shit.
Okay, you sleep in your plate mail. All right.
Uncomfortably.
I mean, we can't long
No,
rest
I can't even
yet,
long
are we?
rest anyway, so... Or can we?
If you want to do nothing for the rest of the day and take a long rest,
I just think that'd be really sensible.
Have you you've got no hit dice left?
Nope, I have no hit dice left. I used them all the first time round and then got beat up again.
Twice.
Sounds about right.
I've been unconscious 6 times.
Do you know what Cedric's got left in the way of hit dice?
nope. I mean, none. He has 0. He's
Oh,
used
he has 0. On the other hand, he's not that badly off
No.
in terms of health.
Plus he's-
On here he does.
Well, he does have hit dice, does he?
Yeah.
Huh.
Lots. If you use 2 cleric and 1 druid.
And they're all D8, so there's no
Yeah, so
reason
he's
to.
still got 8 d8.
Yeah, it does distinguish them.
7.
Ross did say that he didn't have any hit dice in the
Didn't he?
chat, I
Oh,
think.
okay, well, disregard that.
I don't think he was updating D&D Beyond because he didn't update Fee during last week.
Well, he didn't use D&D
Fee was on
Beyond for
paper.
fee, he used
Ah,
paper.
okay.
Which I have, but...
And he's used all of the staff because he decided to heal everyone else in the building and then go on that mission.
Use the Staff of Healing, yeah.
Yeah, to heal the civilians.
Lame.
I'm trying to find where on D&D Beyond does it tell you if you've got.
Hit dice.
Hit dice, hit
Go
the short
to
rest
short
button
rest.
and then don't confirm.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, Tricks only used 2.
So are you taking a short rest then?
I get nothing back on the shore.
You get your Chandler's Divinity back.
Oh wow! Hang on, let me try again. Is the lighthouse more than 60 feet away?
Yeah.
Then it doesn't matter!
Trick would appreciate a
letting you
short
know.
rest. I think Cedric gets back his wild shape.
He gets his
on
wild
short-
shapes back on short rest.
I think that's all. But Trick would appreciate.
I mean, don't you
a
guys
short
have
rest.
healing potions somewhere?
No, you've never sold us any.
I had to use my very last one to get Asher up against the
Did you
dragon.
not buy some when you were in...
2! I used
Oh, so you
one
only bought
before that, and the very last one I had.
I mean, to be fair, there were more available, you just didn't buy them.
I think we're
No, you said there were
When you were-
2.
when you were in the
there
Ark.
was.
When you were in the Ark, there was loads.
Don't remember that.
I think
were
we're also
I'm
very
not
Trust
We
me,
didn't have any
every
money.
time
You didn't
this-
have any money at that point, that was probably
that
the thing.
might have been it, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was crazy broke for some reason.
Yeah, that's what happened.
we brought me some armor, I don't know. The party invested a lot in
I mean-
something.
Can we take a short rest?
Yes, if you
want
take
to.
some.
Sorry, where's the button for short rest?
Click on your name.
So, Jared,
Yeah, click on.
for your benefit, Kafina has used up 8 sorcery points.
I was listening last week.
Oh,
I
of
know
course,
he's used
right.
3 sorcery points, a 4th and a 5th level.
and you had 12
I'm gonna
hit points
use
left.
3.
Oh.
Yeah, you got hit with a bow.
Oh, yeah.
3 hit dice.
Yeah, and you have 2 4th level spell slots left.
Is there anything in here
I
that
shouldn't
feels
because he used
awful
banishment.
magical?
I probably marked that off then.
Yeah.
You have 1 level 4 spell slot
Yeah.
left.
I'm going to use 1 hit dice, and
Are
I shall
you-
do a Song of Rest.
You're doing Song Rest.
If I just... Oh no, because I don't get it even because I have to spend a hit.
5.
5.
Oh, hi.
So this plus 11. Nice. 11.
I don't remember.
18, 24, 26.
There wasn't a short rest last week, was there? So
Yes, there was.
there was.
Yeah.
There was 2.
Ross did not knock down how many sorcery points. I don't think you took that much damage in the
No, in the
Yeah,
Arrogance fight.
in the explosion
So
fight.
maybe he didn't use any because I've got most of them.
I don't know. I don't remember.
If I'm short resting with this, is there anything on the armor that is
Any
magical?
achievements? No, there is no achievement to the armor. But you can look at the cape if you want to.
Yeah, sure, I'll have a look at it.
Go for it.
How much did
See
you
what.
roll?
Ooh,
5.
In
I
total?
mean, I can presumably
On top
ritually.
of whatever else.
Cast
you roll.
Cast
identify. Yeah,
identify.
but you're all healing and tending to your wounds. Ash is just sitting there going, "I'm hurt.
brooding.
I'm hurt," but I'm wearing his armor
You get
now.
5 points of healing.
No, he
I don't.
doesn't.
I have to use a hit dice.
Just use a hit dice.
Yeah.
That's harsh.
Song of Rest.
I wonder what that does.
Okay, I did take short rest and nothing happened.
Yeah, it doesn't actually. You have to do
Push it
the hit
twice.
points for yourself.
You just press short rest and it resets everything that would reset on a short rest.
Oh.
But it doesn't take off your hit dice. You have to do
The
that
healing
manually.
you have to do yourself.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I get
Every ball of cloak.
fade away back on a short
You do,
rest as
yes.
well, which is
I get my inspirations,
Cool.
which apparently I hadn't used any since the last short rest.
Hey, Kelisar, you're awful charismatic.
Am I? Oh,
I could use that as well, but
You
it
could.
does suit you more.
What is it?
It's a cloak.
What does it do?
You can cast. Was it daylight?
Guiding bolt.
Daylight guiding
No, can't use daylight.
No.
Go.
bolt. I thought you said you could expel daylight.
sunlight.
Sunlight, yeah.
From yourself for 10 minutes.
Sunlight on yourself for 10 minutes.
Sacred
Cast guiding
flame.
bolt, sacred flame, all using charisma, and you become an asthma. Because you're resistant to radiant, and when you get hit, you deal radiant out.
Yeah.
That's
One
pretty
D8
cool.
radiant out.
Okay, I take the cloak and I just kind of go full
Swaddling.
matador and. Okay.
It clashes horribly with your purple waistcoat.
Well, that's what I have to do.
But I don't know, you haven't got a purple waistcoat. You've got it's the purple cravat.
Purple cravat.
And the black.
Doesn't that
black.
require
Actually,
a shoe
no.
then? Oh, it does.
Yeah, so
Actually, yeah, no, it would look pretty decent. Actually, you got that slash of purple, the gold, and then the black. It's kind of nice.
next to the green.
Yeah, that kind of ruins it.
But
But it brings up
Great
it brings
if it
up
weren't for your skin tone.
Yeah, dumb skin.
it brings up the green in your eyes. Just chlorophyll.
Okay, so I will.
If you short rest, do you lose exhaustion or is that long rest?
Long rest.
I will attune to
sleeping in armor.
to the-
or-
Shinescape.
Yes, will
Shine's
give you
cape.
exhaustion.
Yeah.
It was either I couldn't decide whether it was Shinescape or Shinescape.
Shinescape.
Shinescape. What
Oh.
Shinescape?
That's my
Yeah,
attunement
that's
slot.
So, what are you guys doing?
Swishing around in my fancy new cloak.
Does Bella say anything? Suggest anything?
She's busy making sure her mates are feeling better.
Another damaging spell.
Do we feel like we can go and take a look at the lighthouse?
I mean,
As I'm standing next to you, now you have ears, you can just hear this. And that's from the blood consistently
Dripping into the armour.
I mean, if we wait, they might reinforce it more. The ship was its defense. Now that the ship's gone, they might end up replacing it with something else. But
They also said that the ship was the thing producing the devils.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Right now, as far as we know, it should be defenseless, or at least as low a defense as it's going to be. If we wait, we basically just run the risk of it becoming more heavily guarded.
Hey, you're in armour now.
I'm one gust cantrip
Yeah,
from
I
dying.
And having a high AC doesn't actually help nearly as much as you think.
No.
From experience.
Hi!
Not against Luke's monsters that have a plus 20 to attack.
Not
rolls.
against Luke's dice rolls.
Yeah.
They are the real monsters.
Can none of the healers in the thing help Asher at all?
You interrupt Gildas whilst he's eating, and he sort of looks at you.
What? I was just about to heal someone. Just take my
Yoink, you just slip in between.
I mean, if you can ask before you go and do something. If you're going to go do something and they think it might be useful, they may do it. You've just got to ask.
I would really like to ask many healers.
You can ask Gildas when he has to of the Legion, or you can
I'll
ask.
ask both of them simultaneously at the same time.
They're on different sides of the room.
You
It's
just yell.
Gildas! You! Yes!
Wait,
What?
Which one do you want?
The sort of the clipped, buzz-cut, red-headed human turns around. What?
We're planning on going on an expeditious mission. I need a healer.
Right. Come and sit down then.
I collapse into a chair.
That was my lunch.
Not anymore, it's not. It's
Puts it-
everyone's lunch
He
now.
reaches for his great club and then thinks better of it.
Oh, don't just hit me so I don't have to go.
Bang!
You knock me unconscious. By the time they come back, I'll be on about 3 hit points.
He is going to cast
Heal. Or mass heal.
Who's shaking the table?
Alright, grass. You could have just said,
Snitches get stitches.
I can't lie.
Snitches are bitches.
Just because people at home are wondering why they're suddenly going
Okay.
at me.
Godlick, what'd you knock the table for?
Sure.
Amateur hour or what?
I will fight you. I will win. I know where your weaknesses are.
I would
Kick
pay
me
to
in the
watch
ankle.
that.
Kick me in the ankle. It's over very quickly.
I thought he just
You ever
asked
heard
you a
of the
math
tale of
question.
Achilles?
Yeah.
It's
now
very, very
Achilles.
similar.
Too many NPCs and too many spell sheets.
I'll just take a flat 40. It's alright. I don't have any rages.
There it is.
It's like-
Someone doodled
If I
on
can
it.
get to 50, it's basically 100.
Yeah, he does cast heal on you. That's 70. Nice.
Plus 70.
Yeah.
Who sits on that?
But when he's healing a bunch of small things, a bunch of mooks who've only got like 4 hit points.
I have 1 rage left. I can kill anything now.
Oh, you had
have any
two,
rage.
didn't you?
I can't use it. I'm in plate armor. I'm not sure what's more beneficial.
You know,
On 10 hit points, the plate armor made me feel slightly more secure, but now it's like,
You know what you need to do? Get like a long piece of string, and instead of using the actual armor's clips, you just like lace it all around, so it has, and then just put like a slip knot, so you can just like pull it and it just drops off. Bonus action, pull thread. I am now disarming.
I am now me.
Yeah.
Nothing more intimidating than someone naked on the battlefield. Fight
As
me!
anyone who fought the Scots would know.
I just stand on top of the
Right,
mountain
so-
and start shouting.
So you're going to go and do some scouting, are you?
Yes, it's a very simple scouting mission. We've done many before.
I mean,
Always very successful.
In and out, very little commotion
Where are you going?
to the lighthouse.
Of course.
the sooner we get rid of what they've got there, the sooner we're safer here.
Oh no, I agree. Diver! He leans around, the centaur sort of stands up. Fuckwits are going out. Go with them.
Which one's
That
Diver
was
again?
rude.
Centaur.
Centaur barbarian.
Fighter.
That was rude.
Barbarian.
Both.
Turns
Okay.
away and just goes back to healing.
Wow. Okay, some people don't appreciate others. Just rude.
I think we need to appreciate them as well.
I do. I'm very grateful for everything they're doing.
I'm no longer bleeding, so I'm
See
grateful.
I'm okay with this.
I have colour in my skin now.
Blood in your veins. It's not just seawater.
Yes, you have stopped bleeding just.
Yeah,
Less than
Diver.
half, but we're alright.
Diver clops over. So we're going out, are we?
Yes, scouting mission. Quiet, very low key. Probably not even going to get in a fight.
She looks you up and down. You're going in that.
I was going to say, we're going quietly with you wearing that.
Yeah.
I heard you walk a small distance.
I saw you walk 5 feet, and so did the rest of your Vic.
And I heard it.
Actually, considering how built up this area is, what if we go in 2 groups? I'm not going to make us distant from each other, but I mean just slightly apart.
You want
Okay?
to split the pie.
I mean you and anyone else who isn't very
You would send me your
inconspicuous.
No, you go and distract them over there.
You and anyone else who isn't very inconspicuous, just follow behind by a little bit, so that way the people at the front, the people going to be heard by everyone else first.
At which
are
point-
the stealthiest of
At
people.
which point Cedric puts his hand up and goes, people kind of need to stay close to me, and then they'll be quiet because of my stick.
Quiet.
Well,
Oh yeah.
if people go near my stick, they're generally not too quiet. So,
Yeah, but that never happened.
Yeah, but those aren't
it
good
hasn't happened in a
screens.
while. You're right.
Dry spell.
Since I became wisdomful.
It may be because you use words like wisdomful. That's unlikely to get you laid.
Maybe
That's
is
an unlikely
why.
thing for Cedric to say.
Maybe that's why it's not happening, Cedric.
It could.
Maybe it's not you, it's the ring.
It could also be that you don't know how to look after women. I have that favour from that woman, and I didn't have to do anything.
It's true. You didn't do anything and you got a favour. I do a lot of things for certain men and women, and I don't. So maybe you need to teach me, Cedric.
Maybe I do. I can teach you many things about
I've got
people.
time.
Yeah, I want to
Teach your way. You could do this for like 8 hours.
Story time with Cedric. Just doing the birds and the bees. Cedric's guide to dating.
The birds and the bees, and the birds and the birds, and the bees and the bees, and
And why the hell's the bird and the
the
bee?
bird,
Yeah.
the bee, and the bees
Hey,
are the
it's
best
their
friends.
choice. Don't judge.
Not even just interspecial. It's just no.
And then the teddy bear's picnic.
So are we going now?
Yes, I think that's wise, Cedric.
Foundling crosses his arms. This one thinks it will be wise to go silently and stick together, as the big one said.
Yes.
Silently.
You won't even know I'm there.
Clang. Kong.
So, as you step out, Cedric casts his hostile trace. Everyone make a stealth check. I will need for Foundling and for Asher and for Cedric to make it with disadvantage.
Cedric. with this- Oh,
Cedric is exhausted.
What? First roll of the night. Oh, yeah, buddy.
That's the most friendly you two have been ever. It's the first time you've touched in 3
bonding
years.
moment, man.
It's the first time you've touched in 3 years.
We've rolled the same number.
Yeah.
okay. Cedric
No.
got
We wouldn't be that happy. about
27 with disadvantage.
27? Nice.
He rolled a 16 and a 20.
Diver got herself.
I did it twice.
one.
Those two are Asher, so it's a 22, and then this is Foundling, and I rolled 2 crits, but it was a disadvantage.
Diver got herself a 24. I'll go over this side whilst you bring them up.
Natural 20, so 24.
Oh my god.
34.
24.
Pass
Oh,
without the
34.
trace. Pass without the trace.
Natural 20, so 31.
He wins.
22 for Asher.
Also, Trick isn't the least stealthy. That's good.
Did you fail?
As a rogue.
And 31 for Foundling.
I forgot to add the 10 for Trick. It's actually 35, not
Oh,
25,
okay.
and 27 for Cedric.
Okay.
Cool, so I'm the second most stealthy.
No, there's 230. Oh, no, you're 34, yeah.
We're so stealthy. Not
I'm the
even-
rogue.
Not
I'm
even,
the rogue with expertise.
We're so stealthy, not even light can see us. We've somehow become invisible.
Yeah, plus 23 bonus. That's nice. Plus 13 not naturally, and then 10 from Pass Without Trace.
Wow!
So, make your way
20 was not quite.
quietly
Yeah, I rolled
through
12.
the city streets, through the burning houses and the ones that have smoldered out, past the city square, making your way towards the dock. There. The lighthouse sits out on its own pier. Yeah, you're first time wearing heavy armour. Not so bad. Well, first time wearing heavy armour in this form. You've worn it before as a Valkyrie and in your previous life.
Yeah.
But right now, no problem.
Not really my colour, but it'll do.
Yeah, a bit dark.
That goes with everything.
Yeah, no, I'm walking around like normally I walk around like this. Now I'm walking like this. Sneaking up on the
Just looking
lighthouse.
so much more evil.
That depends. Are there T-Rexes?
Pick up the bonfire. I can't.
Those
No.
T-Rexes.
Sneaky T-Rexes. Yeah, in Matt's campaign, Sneaky T-Rexes is canon because I did a one-shot where a Bard got snuck up on by a T-Rex.
Yeah, he did.
And I went, nom.
And literally just like.
It was like, there's a T-Rex over there. I'm going to crawl over here. I'm fine. Oh.
Son of a... Nom! Knocked him unconscious and then threw him away somewhere.
Let's hide by this large T-Rex shaped rock. Oh fuck.
So you make your way sneakily through the village and get yourself ever closer, and you can now see the lighthouse. Just out there on its own.
As lighthouses normally are.
Tend to be, yeah. Still contained within the icy wall that makes it the outside, and you've also got the passageway and the water. It is broken up slightly in terms of there are bits of ice just sort of floating in there. There's maybe 10 foot on one side, 5 foot on the other, which is water. I'm not quite sure what has caused that to happen. It may be that this was an entry point that they've used from the boats previously. But the lighthouse is there.
Any fiends within?
Make a perception check.
Not gonna use it now.
Can I assist?
Well, I was going to do it as Cedric. He has a better bonus. He has
Cedric
both
will see through
advantage
walls.
and disadvantage,
Correct.
and the advantage.
You can make
is
your own
X.
check if you want to.
Don't
Go for it.
He's gonna squint at it. Is there a shield out there?
Squinting over the shield.
That's a 12 for Cedric.
What did you
A
roll?
3, and he has +9.
Kelata?
19.
Okay. It's kind of difficult for Cedric because he's sort of squinting into the bright light and trying to see if there's anything up there.
Look at
Kelata,
that.
you're trying to look through the windows, see if there's anything there. You don't see any movement.
Cool.
Must be clear.
Clank, 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 clank.
No,
clank,
wait! She's gone.
Right, you get to
The
the
wind.
end of the 100 foot, and there's just a slight hexagonal around the cylindrical hexagonal island around the cylindrical tower. What? It's a lighthouse. Of course, it's a cylinder.
Nothing. No. I think it's something else.
Is there a way in?
There's a door.
What, in the ice?
No, a door in the.
I thought you said
Lighthouse.
that it was surrounded by ice.
It doesn't surround the whole thing. But the wall essentially intersects around it. So either side, it's.
Okay.
But
Is the
front
door
is-
frozen on this one?
No.
No, so the other one was.
I really wish we could fly out.
Oh, no, one was frozen.
Trick would like to check the door for traps.
Make an investigation check. Checking for traps. Checking for traps.
23.
It is not trapped.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
Is it squeaky?
It is not squeaky.
I quietly open the door.
Open the door inwards. You see inside there is what looks to be like a general sort of a lounge area. On the far side there is what looks to be a
DVR.
essentially it's
mini
a
basketball hoop.
massive TV set. No, there is a rectangular trough which has just got burning coals in the middle of it. That is contained within some sort of. You're not sure whether it's a force field or whether it's just glass.
Are they like the blue fire? Like
No, regular.
regular
Fire. That is just giving off heat. Looks like it's a radiation system to keep you warm in this house.
Wow, so like
Wow.
they're animals, but they're not. They're not primitive.
I mean,
That's probably for use by the people you normally use.
which is
It's
the
lit.
elves.
It's lit.
You coming? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
There is
Always
a
turned.
there is a desk over on one side with a chair and what looks like just some writings and
notes.
a bunch of books and scrolls
Yeah, lame.
wrapped around.
Can I check the writings on the table?
Yeah, you have a look at it. You do not understand it because it's in Elvish.
Oh. Does anyone know what this says?
I do.
I do.
Right. Well, which one of them gets to it first?
I mean, Galatar's here, so I'll tell him. It just looks like it's a letter to a friend. Nothing any really,
Just kind of-
no real spicy details about it. It's written to an elf called Brian,
Brian. Nice.
but it's Brian spelt with B-R-Y.
Oh, one of those.
Ian.
The worst kind of Brian.
Is there an address on it?
Why does this
Brian
Brian sound hot?
You don't know because you're looking at a letter to him.
yeah.
It's from the
I'm
Lighthouse.
asking
Whose
that.
name's Brian?
Yeah. So it's not by the devils then?
No.
Okay. Well, Anyway.
Unless they're really devious.
Have a look at some of the books.
Yeah, there's
Can
some
I
general.
Like,
There's
sorry.
a ladder that leads upstairs to another.
It's not
to
like
second-
a.
No, it's a second. There's just a ladder that leads up to a second story.
What is it now? Can I?
Yeah, you can go up and have a look. Books on the shelves. There's a few different things. Quite a few interesting things. There's a bunch of maintenance things. There's a couple of arcane spell books that seem to be used as sort of arcane maintenance on this. So you kind of get the sense that the lighthouse is a spellkeeper or spellcaster at least to be able to keep the magic going on this.
Okay.
There's one really graphic porn book.
Mine. Just
add that. It's yours.
just somewhere.
Really
Yeah,
some
but of course it's written in
graphic
Elvish, so it's really beautifully written. But it is
best.
the filthiest, but also the most eloquent of porn.
Notes.
Did someone
Elvish
close the door?
I assume you did, otherwise
Okay,
you're
good.
letting.
No, because sometimes stuff like that happens and you're like, you didn't say you closed
Yeah.
the door, and it's like, oh,
I'm not born in a barn.
Unfortunately,
checking.
unfortunately, Diver can't actually go up in this, so she's going to wait outside and just sort of hang out.
I don't want her to wait outside. That's going to make it obvious that people are in here.
She can't, but she can't go anywhere inside the room.
Can she not fit through the
She can
door?
go through the door, but then she's just standing inside and she can't do anything.
She can't climb.
She's also not that. She prefers cold to being warm, so.
Centaur could climb it.
Alright, well,
I will use message. I will cast message to send a
The arms
message
will
to
provide
Diver
the
saying,
legs.
"We'll keep in touch." You
Okay.
can reply to this message.
I know the spell. Thank you. Yeah, you do look at the title of the book as well, and it is the. This is where I try and think
It's
of
the
it.
only time that Matt's ever took notes.
I know, right? Just waiting for him to get to the right note page.
Tusk glove.
No, it's the glittering shaft.
That does sound
I'm
nasty.
pretty sure there's like Twilight erotica named that.
You also
I'd put
check
it
the
on.
you also check the handwriting on this book.
Yes.
It's the same guy. He just wrote the letter. Yeah, it's got his own porn book.
Now we need to know who Gary
So it's
is.
not just porn; it's fanfic.
It's his own fanfic.
Yeah, fair enough. Is one of the characters in the book called Brian?
No,
Oh.
Brian was the person who was writing the letter to.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, you might have been sending him the book.
That's true.
One day Brian came over.
Might be a long distance
You also
relationship.
see next to it that there is a picture of an elf that you assume is probably the one that lives here because the way he's sort of looking quite proudly, standing with the lighthouse drawn in the image behind him.
Fair enough. Does
And
he look?
as you sort of he's got sort of that blue tint to his hue because he's the sea-dwelling elf. And sort of like a greenish hair flowing down, quite handsome. And there's sort of like you can see that there's one tooth that is chipped, like the canine has just been chipped out.
Mm-hmm.
It's just completely flat. As you sort of look at the description of one of the characters, it is a blue-skinned elf, sort of green hair, and a tooth that has been chipped. And somehow, the massive dong.
He has the glittering shaft, apparently.
Well,
Self-insert
writing about himself.
Hey, well, if you haven't got one, then write your own story. Yeah.
You sit down and read.
Does
That's
he
the
look?
sound it makes.
That's the sound of the glittering shaft.
The glittering
When it
shaft has
drops
arrived.
trow, it's.
Does he look familiar?
No.
Have you ever bedded in before?
You've
Why
never
did
seen
you
his
do it?
face before, no. But the
He's just seen
dong,
his face.
the dong looks familiar.
Dong reads. Fair enough.
The other thing, there's a couple of cookbooks, mostly cooking with kelp.
Vegan.
Wait.
Okay, so you're going upstairs.
Cooking book.
Asher,
Yes, I'm going.
you go up the ladder, you lift up the hatch, and climb up.
Slowly. It's like I lift it up a little bit.
Make a perception check.
Which dice points
That
were you
D20.
rolling?
20.
Not that
one. 3.
Okay. There is a figure sitting on the bed with a sort of blanket over his head, looking like it's the sort of person who's got a cold.
Divine sense.
Divine sense?
Is it a thing?
Yes.
Yes! It was useful!
As you kind of go.
Oh no! Is the blanket considered cover? Is it a cover?
There is also 2 other fiends next to you and slightly behind, reaching down and grabbing you and
But I only opened it a teensy bit.
you then see your door go. You then feel the trapdoor go. Thump, tush.
No, what I love is that you were like this and you went divine sense.
Yes, that's how I cast it. Divine sense.
I'm standing on the ground, kind of looking at the book and looking around, and
You suddenly hear the door. You suddenly hear the trapdoor go. Poof, poof, and the
Why?
clang clang.
why did she go first?
And as you look up,
I was really stealthy as well.
there is a person, sort of stooped over, heavily breathing,
Oh,
and 2 of the barbed devils that were the ones that hoiked you up, dropped you on there.
Because I can. Unhand me, you fiends! I know who you are!
These are fiends!
I've confirmed it with my own eyes!
We should have called them fiendish fiends.
You fiendy fiends who look fiendish.
You then hear from the creature that's down there.
Oh, there we are.
You destroyed the ship. Now you will pay.
I didn't destroy it.
As soon as you say that, there is suddenly a. Actually, I'm going to make an attack roll against you because this is a thing. He's making an attack with a chain, and you are prone. So, natural 20. Yep, that works.
at least you got armor.
Oh, that's sad.
You mean good?
14 points of slashing damage, and you are grappled by the chains.
Grapple.
Do we hear this going on?
Yes!
You suddenly hear this grind of metal on metal. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh God.
Let's stop. We'll get soon.
No.
I'm still not going to go first, but I crit. And
What are you and critting on?
I know, it sucks. I never crit on attacks, I always crit on the shit, it doesn't matter. And foundling.
Oh look.
Oh yeah, you want to hide one of the layers.
Well, no, because that's the top layer and there's no one there.
Oh, spoilers.
That you know of.
Good save.
Man,
So
imagine
you-
critting on initiative is still not going.
Nope. You reinsert Kafina to a base.
I can try.
Kalatar over there looking at the pawn. Foundling. Cedric warming himself.
Cedric wadding himself?
Warming.
Oh.
Asher there. She knows, sorry.
Where's Kafina? Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Just
pretty
in
much
there
how
I should
somewhere.
be around Kelatar
On the-
because I was at the desk.
On the rug. Probably over there by the ladder. More towards you. There.
Yeah, prone, how I've been for most of today.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then we have the.
Don't spend too much time on your back. Kelatar will get some ideas.
The Chain Devil.
Don't. He's trying,
And the 2 barbed.
or at least
Devils.
trying. With little success.
My one goal in life is to stab somebody.
And to perfect a Welsh accent.
Yeah.
Because
I don't know
that's
what you're
what
talking
it is.
I don't know what you're bloody talking about! It's me, Canada! That's pretty much how all of last week went.
Ah dear, 25 to 20.
Trick got
I love how-
24.
24.
That's pretty much
20 to 15?
like yours. 18 for
Asher?
Asher and 17 for Foundling.
20 to 15.
Oh, right, sorry, 13.
I see someone's paying for all those crits that they had.
10 to 5.
Cedric got 9.
6!
7!
And Diver's out of this fight because she can't get up ladders. So, Trick, you're up first.
I love that that's a
Cool.
She's a centaur.
I know, but it's like I recently heard in video
Can you
games.
switch Foundling and Kafina for me, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
The
I'm piloting them both.
the trapdoor is currently
Shut.
shut.
Yes. The ladder does go
They
up
opened it.
about. She opened it and they slammed it back down again
Right.
when they pulled her up because they let it go to drag Asher in.
Right.
The ladder itself is 20 feet.
Okay. Screw that. And that's the ladder, yeah? No,
Mhm.
What is that in the middle?
That's a rug.
It's a rug.
Oh, it is.
That's,
Okay.
that's an homage to when Ross and I first started playing D&D and he was the DM. We went to a lighthouse first and there's a rug in everything. There's a rug in a tavern, there's a rug in the lighthouse, there's a rug in the middle of the forest for some reason.
It's a conspiracy.
So I'm going to just move to the bottom of the ladder
Yep,
and aim my bow up the ladder and
sure.
We're
hold
gonna wait
my
down here till they
attack.
come
Or if I
And on my turn,
They
I'm
drop you
opening
off.
and go, "Guys,
if
help
I
me."
gain
it
a
opens
target.
up, and we're like,
Okay,
everyone
gotcha.
attacks, and it turns out that we're dropping your corpse.
Alright, brings us to the Chain Devil, and you watch as his chains rise up. And sort of clang. Like snakes. He is going to step towards you and stand on the rug.
That was his first mistake. Hiya!
And he's going to make 2 attacks with his chains.
The rug goes.
It's a record smothering.
I now use rug trick.
No. That is a 25 to hit on the first,
Yep. Man, armor sucks. I don't want it.
and a 21 to hit on the
Yep.
second.
If I had a shield, though, it still would have hit.
Yeah.
But it needs to be a +1 shield.
Oh, he had a +1 shield as well. It's floated off somewhere.
Oh.
It's also possibly got his soul in it.
Pretty sure I'm about to go unconscious again. So.
I mean, that's your job, pretty much.
No, it's not.
Your meat shield. Meat shield die.
17 points of slashing damage. And he's going to be intimidating with the rest of his chains. You just feel them grappling around your neck. That will end his turn. Asher! At the start of your turn, you take
You take the stone.
Okay.
an extra 9 points of piercing damage from the various barbs that are in the chains that are now spiking out and just cutting against you. What are you looking for?
Is there a grappled?
There's a restrained
Grappled.
in there somewhere that isn't grappled. I know, we've always had this. Yeah. So yeah, what are you doing?
I will. Well, I have to break. Am I able to break this?
You are grappled and restrained. You can attempt to escape it as an action.
Okay, I will escape it as an action.
Make an athletics check. As someone flushes. Apologies, we're playing in a
25.
house. 25. You manage to grab the chain and just rip it off you, just pulling it like a ripcord for a fly mote.
If I move, I get an opportunity attack from both, or just
Only if you leave their attack
Yeah,
range.
you can move between those two spaces and
I can go there.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And then I will bonus action Vow of Enmity on this guy.
Nice. So you have advantage on your attacks against him.
Yes, I do.
Nicey nice.
And then I don't know.
Draw the sword.
Where's the hatch? Is that the hatch?
That's the hatch,
That's the hatch. Yeah, that's all I can do. Help!
You can draw your sword.
Oh, that was a given.
That was a good one, yeah. You drew the sword in one hand whilst pulling the chain off.
That's how I broke it.
Yeah.
That'd
Kafina,
be awesome.
foundlings on deck.
Immediately, like, what was that noise? And then
Help!
I look around and see that Asher's missing. And
It's
I'm like,
Asher,
Yeah,
upstairs.
Yeah, you already yelled out help on your turn.
I did.
Yeah.
I was just making it more clear for you.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Break.
Yeah, break. I could get to the bottom of the stairs with my movement, but then, like, I'm probably not the best person to be running up this ladder. I'll just end up clogging it. How high is the ladder? Like how
20 feet.
And climb speed is half, isn't it? With a
Not
ladder,
on the
does
ladder.
With a ladder, no. It's normal
Oh.
normal movement speed because a ladder's fairly easy to climb up as opposed to
How
a
high
rock
is that
where you.
ladder?
20 feet.
20 feet.
Because I kind of think that ladders are relatively easy to climb at speed, whereas
Yeah.
climbing a wall,
The
you have to
climb
climb
is
up
for like climbing
trees.
Alright.
and
trees
walls.
and cliffs and.
fuck, this still has issue.
So at the bottom rung.
If I
Go for my d6s.
I guess I'll just stand down here and yell out, "Is everything all right?"
Foundling.
So
So is 2 points of exhaustion and has half speed.
yeah. Which one's he? Is this one, right?
He's the giant.
He's going
group of
to
nuts.
spend.
He's also upside down.
Oh,
There you go. He's going to spend a key
super
point,
monk. Yep.
and he's going to run and jump. But he can, with Step of the Wind, it doubles his jump,
Okay.
so he can jump up the ladder, and kind of.
Okay, you're just doing
You
it for
can-
flavour.
Yeah,
Jump
just
over-
like run,
To
jump
the top of the ladder.
Yeah, like jump to the top, and then
You just feel that slight breeze of energy as it just
yeah.
jumps up past, grabs onto the, gets up to the ladder, pushes up the hatch.
Can I see either of the barb devils?
Make a perception check.
19.
You can see, you can see one of them, but it has got 3/4 cover.
I will still try and hit it.
Make an attack roll. It has a +5 to its AC.
19.
19. Misses, unfortunately.
Because in my turn, all
Just
I do is
impacts into the-
the action to open the hatch.
Impacts into the base of the floor. Just doesn't quite get up.
Are attacks at disadvantage yet? On the second level of exhaustion?
No, that's third,
No?
I
Okay.
think.
Then he will Tonfa
Third or fourth.
this fella.
Yeah, third. Okay, that first one.
26. So he is Tonfa is 1d6. Now he can do like a stunning thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Can he do?
If he hits, you just spend a key point and then.
Yeah,
the
it makes
thing
a
Yeah, I was
concentration.
trying to find out what his
Cons-
save is. Stunning strike. DC con 14.
Okay.
Ooh, max damage. Ooh.
Nope. Stunned.
Stunned! So he's
Damage.
that for 6, 12, 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage.
And then his second attack.
With advantage, because it's stunned.
Unless you want to do it against the opponent.
And then 21.
Hits. As the impacts just straight into the bar. It's so surprised to have seen this thing jump up at him.
Max damage again.
For another 13.
Another 13.
This time is the trapdoor still open?
Yeah, that's why I forced it open, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all he can do, I think.
Correct, because it's bonus action to step it.
yeah.
Foundling has just gone, so Cedric. The red one.
Cedric will also come over to the bottom of the stairs
Yep.
and look up. Can he see?
Dogs can't look up.
He's not
Given
wrong.
his height, how is his visibility on?
You can just about see the yellow one,
Hmm.
or the one that is closest to the edge of the hatch. You just sort of see its arm.
Okay, he will go part way up the ladder.
So he's 15 foot up.
Can he hold onto the ladder with one hand
Mm-hmm.
and cast a spell with the other?
Yeah. Let's put shield away, but yes.
Yeah.
But he has to put his shield and staff away
Yes.
to climb.
Yes.
So you can't really climb with a shield.
Okay.
You can.
So,
I do it with a tool bag every day. Doesn't look good.
No.
oh, interesting. He will cast Sacred Flame.
On that go, it's a dex save,
Dex save, I believe.
On the yellow guy, yeah.
17.
which has advantage on, which I forgot about. Dex save, no, it's 13.
So that is 2d.
6 on Sacred Flame, I believe.
2d8.
Didn't think it was d6.
I thought Sacred Flame was D6. But
And
Just
it's...
the 8 on here.
What type of damage is it?
Radiant.
Radiant.
nice.
7.
See, it says flame, but it does radiant.
Yes, but it's sacred.
Also
I know.
sacred. Alright, that's... Cedric is halfway up the stairs. If you could just... on the
If he's,
ladder.
has he got enough movement to get up the rest of the way?
No, he had to use 15 feet to get from where he started.
Yeah, that's true. So,
Yeah, if you could, just for the sake of my ease, put him on the... essentially
The ladder on
step.
the second one.
That one, yeah. Alright, that brings us to the Barbed Devils. One of them can't do anything.
Oh no.
The other one is going to make a claw attack against Asher. Nope.
No, I want to hear the
It's a-
number.
It's a 14. Nope, that's a 13. Yeah! And then with his tail is going to whip around and pull the hatch down.
Can
Oh, you can
Cedric reach to stop it coming down?
No, he's 15 foot. Actually, no, yeah, he's like 5 foot away, so yeah, he
And
could.
he's very tall. So it's like,
So it doesn't come down fully, but it's still partly closed, but it's making it now more difficult for people to target him from down there. He's then going to move around Asher to, there, so he can't be hit.
Opportunity
that red,
attack.
it didn't
From
move out
whom?
of it.
I mean, he's not left.
The
he-
monk.
It didn't move out of.
Oh,
Oh,
he was
yeah,
there.
technically-
Out
Oh, yeah,
of
actually.
foundlings.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Technically, yeah.
Bam.
Hit.
Stun that.
Tomf.
Tomf.
Top of the face.
That's the sound effect.
I mean, 9 plus damage.
Like what damage? Oh, really?
Or is it 10?
10.
10, sorry, yeah, 10.
And he's down.
Can't remember that.
Do you remember what I said? What would happen when you did
Sorry.
that? He just suddenly heals 2 dice.
Can he, he can't add key points on opportunity attacks or something?
Technically, he can whenever he makes an attack.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
can I
whenever
try
he
and
hits.
stun him?
Sure, you can use that key point. DC is
40.
14.
Oh yeah, no, he succeeded that. 15 plus 7, 22. So yeah. So moves around from Asher. That red thing is just the other half of the heating mechanism. It's basically just
chip.
So it's a cylinder that.
it's basically just
or
a,
thing that goes
glass
up.
rectangle that just goes up and it just emits heat out to just
Oh,
keep
fair.
his bed, because this is his bedroom essentially. Whoever this lighthouse keeper is, you don't want to go around this too much with the black light. That ends his turn. Kalatar, you finally may go.
Cool.
Trick, you're up.
Too distracted by the porn.
I was gonna say.
You can get to the bottom of the ladder.
Yeah, that's about as far as I can go.
Could dimension door up.
Do you not need to be able? No, you don't need
No,
to see
No, you
where.
just need to know. You just
Have you got
guess.
enough spells?
How far
to
you going?
dimension-
Yeah, he's got 1 left.
I've got what? Yeah, I've got 1/4
I was playing him last week. I didn't really
I
know
have
the
one
slot.
spell.
You
That's
could
it.
literally say, right, I go 20 feet upwards and hope there's nothing there.
I mean,
You would end up in bed.
Boy, ow!
the place where Asher wants to be.
It's looking real inviting. Just mid-fight, just take your boots off.
You guys
We'll
finish
continue
this
this in the morning.
You have an
Sure, I will use my last remaining 4th level spell slot to dimension door upwards.
Okay. Boing.
I mean, actually, it's next to the bed.
Now he's on
Directly
it.
upwards. If for flavour you want
For
to
It's
flavour.
more
He's
fun
on
when he
it.
just ends up on the bed. You just suddenly hear it.
Oh, not the first time I've broken a bed.
Change up, turns around at
Was
you.
that an action or a bonus?
That's an action.
That's his action.
I will.
Jump on the bed.
I will jump on the
Bonus action
bed.
bound.
I will also use one of my inspirations on Asher.
I didn't use any of those.
I know. And say, hey, not for the first time, you've got this.
I feel inspired.
Inspired. You have a
Good.
D10.
A D10 inspired. Brings us to Trick.
Trick will
I'm
sigh.
sure it's in the chair.
Drop the bow on the ground.
Yep. Ooh, Trick's going melee.
Yeah. He's gonna. Tricky.
Cedric's on the ladder.
Yeah, neither of us
Can he
get up.
climb past him? Because he's
You can
small and
certainly
dexterous.
I mean, he's actually stopped.
I'm
It's not
gonna
like he's
try it.
mid-movement.
I mean, technically it is mid-movement because it's just rounds, it's all simultaneous, but 6 seconds. You can certainly try and get past him.
I will try and get past him.
Make a dexterity check.
Dexterity, not acrobatics.
Dexterity.
You're good.
18.
Yeah, you're fine. You manage to get sort of squeeze underneath Cedric's legs and just up the inside.
Right, so can I come out there?
Yes.
Right. Boop. Then I will make a short sword attack against that barbed devil.
Go for it. Make a attack roll.
Is my to hit? Oh yeah, 22.
Yeah, hits. With sneak attack.
And is it piercing? Yes, it is piercing for a
Just
short
piercing
sword.
damage for a short sword. With sneak attack? Asher's there.
I'm there.
Ah, yes, of course.
I'm engaged.
Oh,
So
congratulations!
D6
Go
plus 5d6 plus 1d6.
76.
76? Oh man, that's really
No.
sad.
That's how much
Terrible.
damage you took from the Thunderwave.
10, 15, 19.
19 points of damage. That's still pretty good.
You have a lot of low numbers on that.
Do I still have a bonus action?
Yes.
Do I have any movement left?
No.
Yeah, I was thinking you might say that.
You were hoping I would say
Um,
that.
Can I try and hide behind the heating
The
panel?
glass thing.
I mean, sure. Make a stealth check.
He's pretty well hit.
Is sub pass without trace still up?
He's not been hit.
Technically, yes.
So 38.
As you duck down behind the hot glass, the Barb Devil just looks at you. It's some of your quietest work, but he still sees you. Alright, brings us to the Chain Devil, who is going to make attacks against Foundling, Kalatar, Asher, and Trick.
Go for it.
I will go against Foundling first. That is a 19 to hit.
His armor class.
Okay. He takes 15 points of slashing damage and is grappled and restrained. Kalatar. Nope, that is a 10.
Woo!
Asher. Nope, that is also a 10.
This is like the best day of my life.
And Trick. Natural 20.
You know what's better?
Of course it fucking is.
Hey, it was for you for once. It wasn't me.
You know what's better than taking half damage? Taking no damage.
Yeah.
Does he break the heating panel?
No, just spins the chain round. He's got animated chains just around the room. So you take 14 points of slashing damage and you are grappled. Alright, that ends its turn. Brings us to Asher. At the start of your turn,
No.
he uses every action.
Okay.
As he does, you suddenly see his form shift. Oh, to look like the face of your mother. Before it flickers into the face of your husband.
Okay.
One that you lost so long ago. Make a wisdom saving throw for me. Oh,
How dare you die and me punch in the face?
Fuck.
you are frightened by the fact that this visage has now appeared. The sunken cheeks, you just see him sort of go through the rotting and decay process rapidly. You cannot get any closer to him, so you have to stay back one square.
No, I moved before you announced. I moved the piece. It's like speed chess. I hit the button.
Yeah, but unlike speed chess, there's a DM who tells you fuck off.
Fine. I killed this guy instead.
Okay, make an attack roll. It is a straight roll because you are frightened.
I've got my back to him.
Doesn't work that way.
I can't see him.
Doesn't work.
What
That
Barb Devil?
The one that you're attacking. It's the Chain Devil that you're frightened of.
See?
So
I don't even know he's there.
it's a straight roll because he is stunned. And it's you, so...
It's an 18.
Is
on
it
the
many?
dice.
Yeah, that hits.
But you don't get to add 2 to the damage because of rage.
No.
Or your extra
Oh, yeah.
holy.
Oh, yeah. This one's been rolling well. Screw you, red dice.
They both roll ones.
No, it's a 6 and
Yes,
2 6s.
It was a 6 and a 1.
Oh, alright.
Yeah. Then that reroll, bruh. So yeah, it's +9, so 6, 12, and then lots.
6,
You
12.
could furnish me with an
was-
actual number that I can write down.
22.
What's
Hello,
the
just
strength
said a number.
bonus?
It's +9.
The strength bonus is +7. It's a +2 weapon, so +9.
So it's 21.
I was close.
Yes, I was close when I gave you £30 for doing my boiler.
Second attack?
Yes, I have those.
And it is a fiend, remember, Connor. It is a fiend.
22.
Yeah, it hits.
16.
16. My good friend says.
Alright.
Your calculator this is
Hack
top.
into the one that can't move and is really unhappy about it. Kafina.
You're feeling lonely down there.
Yeah.
Everyone in
I'd
one
like
turn.
to, get up the ladder.
Okay. You
Do I need to make the same
dex check to get past
dex
Cedric,
check?
yeah.
It wasn't a 2.
Yeah, 19.
19. Okay, you get past Cedric. You get
Right.
up.
Can I get here?
Yes, that's about the only place you can get to.
I'm waiting for someone to start pushing people back down the hole.
Could I? Nah, that's bull. I'll what you call it?
I don't know. What do you call it? Yeah, there are.
Tinkertour. I'll just get up Charge Cloud and I mean, I guess with that glass thing in the way, the only one I can really hit is the red guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's a
Poor
shame.
guy.
It's stunned, so
So
you get advantage
ganked
on.
on.
Yeah.
It's not an attack roll, it's a dex save.
Dex
If he fails.
Yeah.
Yes, he can't miss.
Oh shit! Yeah. All right. I
They
just drop 2 of them next to him. I'll see what the damage is.
Okay. Presumably you're positioning it the far side of him.
Yeah, because I can't compress it at the moment.
Yep.
It's all right. So 6, 10, 12.
12 points of lightning damage. Okay.
And he can't resist it.
I mean, he can, but he doesn't. Can't at the moment. Okay, so that's your action.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do with my bonus.
Foundling.
Foundling is going to repeatedly
Oh,
punch.
he is grappled and restrained by the chains.
Oh, okay.
So he takes 5 points of slashing damage at the start of his turn.
Now he's going to punch him.
Okay, he is restrained, so disadvantage.
Oh, wait. How strong is he? Oh.
How strong?
Is it athletics or acrobatics?
Correct.
So- right, okay. He will try and break the grapple.
Make an acrobatics check.
Uh, 21.
Manages to wriggle out of the
Genie
chains.
out of that thing.
That's his action.
Can he do anything else?
He can
Can he attack?
Nope.
It's an action.
Yeah.
You have to use the attack action first to make
He
any
will
offer.
use his wholeness. No.
He
He
uses
will
hold
use
no.
his second wind.
Okay.
Right.
He's a one level of fighter.
Which is basically the best.
Gives you 2 hit points, I think that is.
If
If he has
roll a-
1 level of fighter.
Yeah. Did you roll a 1?
Oh!
Okay.
Well, he rolled a 10, but it was on
Yeah,
percentile.
Cedric.
So Cedric
Sorry, Dom.
comes up at the top of the ladder.
Yeah, he just brought his head out.
Ooh. Moonbeam.
on which one?
There.
Those two.
Those 2.
Okay.
I don't actually have the rules for Moonbeam,
What
unfortunately.
level are you casting it?
I am going to cast Moonbeam at, let's call it 3rd. Does that actually give it an advantage?
It adds an extra, dice.
D10.
Yeah.
So it's 3d10 of radiant damage
Where is it for?
and con saves against them.
Third level is Moonbeam, I think it is.
Maybe in second level.
Is it?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really.
Yeah. Chain Devil succeeds, and so does the Barb Devil. They both succeed.
Oh,
Well, they both take 6 points of radiant damage.
Oof. Vicious.
All that radiant damage.
Ooh.
Oh no. On the plus side, there's more light in here.
He just like closes the hatch on himself.
That's his action, and he is now concentrating with you. That will end.
Oh, the stun's worn off that guy.
Yep. Which he is going to take full advantage of now. As he's going to pound on Foundling.
Poundly.
Reaction!
Yeah, you may sentinel him. Make a sentinel attack. Damage.
Some.
That's how we're playing D&D now. 1, 2, some, lots, many.
Many lots.
Tom, you ready?
Yep.
9-9.
18.
9.
9, 9?
9 plus 9.
9 on the dice plus 9.
Oh, I see. Gotcha. I understand.
No, not AC. 9.
9. No! He's still fine. So the first attack is a 22 to hit with the claw.
Okay.
Second attack is a 25 with the claw.
Yeah, that might hit.
And the next one is a 24 with the tail.
Miss.
So he's going to take a grand total of go fuck yourself.
Go down here, boys. I was really relying on that second wind.
I will do these
Second
separately
wind is
just in
terrible.
case it might be.
No,
so,
do them all at once, and then we'll just call it one first.
so the first one was 5.
Yep.
Second one is 7.
Yep.
Is he still up?
Yep.
Okay. And then the last one is 10.
Oh, I had 9 left.
Now you have to do Foundling going down.
Ooh,
He's
ooh,
way too
ooh.
brave to make any noise. He silently goes down. He feels no pain.
Ooh, ooh, that's
He-
awkward.
when he went unconscious, he took a knee
Yeah.
and then fell.
I was just hoping you'd be like, oh, that's unfortunate. And then just kind of like crumble. I know I can't do the voice the same.
No one can.
Yeah.
I can just about, but ish. Anyway, yeah. So Foundling's unconscious. Good, fine. The other one is going to attack Trick, who is restrained.
Why does our DM want us dead?
He's grappled. You didn't tell me he was restrained.
I did say he's grappled
You
and
You
restrained.
only said grappled to me.
I did
which
say
is why-
grappled and restrained.
You said that to someone else. I noticed. You said grappled and restrained to someone else.
He
And
was
just
hoping.
grappled to me. So I only put
Living in a
grappled.
dream.
Okay, well you are grappled and restrained.
Okay, I will.
Because
I've
that's the
changed
effect
that
of the
now.
chains.
DM says suck it.
I will say that to you very shortly. I'm coming to you next.
Yeah, I know.
That is a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
No, hang on. No, sorry, it isn't a 21 at all. It's an 18.
Yes. Unfortunately.
Still. And the second one.
Closer.
Second one is no, that's an 11.
No.
Wow.
And the last one, which is the tail against you, Asher, because you've been annoying him, is a 19 to hit.
Is my armor class. Cedric, pass me that goddamn shield. I need more! I need more!
So against you, Trick.
See you in like a
that's
week and
sad.
you've got like 20
Take
plates
4.
of armor on you.
Jared. You take 4 points of slashing damage, or piercing damage, doesn't really matter, to you, and for you is a grand total of 12 to Asher. That ends turn. Kelotar.
I am going
Oh, I
to.
mean that moment. There you go. What do you do?
I'm going to feel a burst of newfound energy, and I'm going to cast Sacred Flame
On.
the big dude.
Okay. Oh, that's a point. I forgot to make a con save for the Barb Devil that's in the Moonbeam. Roll the 3D
10.
things for Cedric. Because that's a paltry 12.
Ooh,
Takes full damage.
Oh, that's
Nice.
quite high. 80, that's 25 radiant damage.
Nice. I mean, he's still up.
That's
but
2 9s and a 7 on 3d10.
Yeah, he's still up, but it hurt him a lot. Alright. Yeah, you're Sacred Flaming,
yep.
which do the
Dex save.
devil.
The big one. I'll drop the D
What's
something
your
on the
save?
floor. 17.
Nope, 13.
2d6 radiant.
D8.
Yes. What he says.
The sure.
2d dice.
12.
Not bad.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love all these max damage rolls we're getting.
That's an action.
And as a bonus, I will do.
Bonus.
I will healing word at first level on Foundling for wow.
Is it 1?
Yeah, so that's 6.
Foundling has 6 hit points.
And I shall continue to use my movement to jump on the bed, even though it's broken.
Alright, Trick. Starts your turn. You take 5 points of piercing damage because of the grappling and restraining chains that are surrounding
Okay,
you.
you said it this time.
Yep.
Not like we're all, but...
Okay. No, not that one.
Hey! Tickle my foot.
It was right by your foot, so.
That wasn't your foot.
The creature's attack rolls have disadvantage.
Correct.
Okay, right. So for the action, we'll try and escape from the...
Make an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
I wonder. Actually, I'm actually proficient with both.
Yeah.
But I'll try acrobatics.
Okay.
12?
No.
Well then, fuck it.
You can't do that either.
That's a
because you're
bonus.
restrained.
That's an action.
The barbs.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Alright again.
Can't do anything else.
Chain Devil. More chains.
What?
Much
More
bigger.
chains.
First of all, con save against the Moonbeam,
Doggo.
which is 20 unnatural. Calls hurty things.
8 damage
8
then.
points of damage.
Con save.
I already did.
For fear.
Hey?
For the fear.
Oh no, that's
It's
gone.
not-
That's gone already.
We're no
At
longer
the end of your
gone.
turn, it went away.
Oh, right, I didn't know that.
Does he have to hold concentration for his chains grappling people?
No.
No, it's just part. It's like a lid.
That's you know when he's called a chain devil. It's
Yeah.
kind of his thing.
Right, but so I still
Like
have to
Percy
concentrate
James.
on my lightning spells.
That's because that's spells. He's just a chain devil. That's just his thing.
Fair.
It's called balance. All right, he is going to chain of fuck you to Foundling, who is prone.
Is it a ranged attack?
Yeah.
No, it's a melee attack,
Oh, is it?
but he has
Does
advantage.
he have reach?
Yes, it's got reach.
I think they go like 20 feet, I think.
You can also animate his chain. With the chains, they can just sort of move around a bit.
It's
They're just
interesting.
chains.
It's just because range against a prone thing is usually disadvantage.
Yeah, but it's a melee attack, technically. Anyway, it doesn't matter. That is a...
Tell that to Foundling!
That's a 19 to hit.
Is his armor class.
Okay.
Is it more than 6?
Yes.
Luckily for me, I didn't.
It's a
read.
13. So he is grappled and restrained.
What he?
One against you,
And
Kello-
unconscious.
And yeah, grappled, restrained, unconscious. Kelatar, one against you
Go very
is
regularly
a...
like that
Well, probably will hit because you have shit all armor class. That's a 13.
One over.
You are grappled and restrained. You take 7 points of slashing damage against Cedric, because this would be funny if he falls off the ladder. 18 to hit. That's you.
Oh, Cedric, 18.
Obviously, I don't know whether
I
it's...
think the armour includes the shield, but anyway, that's
So-
more. So.
That's 2, yeah. That is 10 points of slashing damage. And make a con save for Moonbeam, please. And the last one is against Asher.
Constitution. Ugh.
You're
He's
good.
fine.
Okay. Last one is against
But
Asher.
he is restrained and grappled, is he?
Correct. So he's sort of pinned to the...
But still concentrating on movement.
Yeah. Against you, Asher. Nope, misses. That's a 14. He is then going to use his movement to get out of the moonbeam, and he's just going to come towards me,
How far?
to the wall. There you go. No, don't get me back in! Asher. Reaction! Wisdom saving throw.
I'm gonna try and kill this guy.
Okay, make a wisdom saving throw first.
I fail.
Okay, so disadvantage,
No.
because he's no longer stunned.
Right.
You are afraid. What are you looking for?
Restrained.
There isn't restrained, I don't think.
Isn't it's like all of us?
But we did. Or
Don't know. There might be one somewhere. It might be... I don't know.
23.
Yeah, that hits.
And you son of a gun because I critted as well.
So it's a double fuck you.
$15.
15. So I'm told.
Okay.
Oh, crit again! 13. Oh, it's still 22.
20 something?
20.
Yeah.
Yeah, hits.
Hang on, let me get it right.
Okay.
It's 19.
Oh, yeah, hits.
Yeah.
so who's restrained first?
Currently, Trick and Foundling and Cedric
9 again.
and you.
That's 8, so plus 9 is
Sorry.
17.
I mean, how do you want to kill this guy?
Aggressively
Okay.
and quickly.
You take Shatterfang and you just draw it across his throat.
Yeah,
And
it's nothing
decapitate him.
thematic. It's just getting rid of a body.
Just kill him. And then he dissolves into a poof of dust.
Poof!
Thank you. That's your action. Kafina.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Her feet fell off.
Ah, shit.
Tripped over.
I knew I should have gotten the. Whatever.
Who should have remembered my feet?
Main
Didn't take a
action, mirror image. Bonus action, 2 charge clouds at the chain devil.
Two dex
Dex
saves.
saves.
It's like if I'm going to draw aggro, I might as well make sure he has a lesser chance of hitting me.
That is a 15 on the first.
Fail.
And 18 sorry, on the second.
And succeed.
Okay, so
So yeah, first, second. So the first one is 7 and the second one is 5.
that's 7 reduced or 7 total.
7 total.
So
I'm saying the totals.
okay, so it is down to
7 and 2.
So it's 4. No, it's 4 and 5.
No, 'cause
The first
the
one
first
failed.
one,
Oh, sorry, yes, you're right. Yeah, so 7 and
5
3.
reduced
So
to
10.
10 total.
Sorry, I got my order
Yes.
wrong in my head.
That's cool.
10 points.
There were numbers.
Alrighty. Oh, if you could put a concentration on Kafina as well, Matt, for my
Damn it,
benefit.
could
Foundling at the start of his turn fails a death save. What's up?
I forgot to
Uncanny dodge.
uncannily dodge stuff.
Yeah.
Because I got all this Cedric crap in front of me.
God damn it, Cedric!
19, so success.
Success, but fails one from
Yeah, I took one, yeah.
thorny bars.
Cedric literally
Cedric.
in front of him.
Cedric,
Start of his turn takes 10 points of slashing damage. And
you're
another
rolling
con-
high against Cedric.
I know. Another con save for the moonbeam. We'll get to.
He's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, what the moving of the moonbeam.
Is his action.
Okay,
The cool thing is the damage savers at start turn, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. That's like the thing I hate the most about Storm Sphere. It's end of turn, and it's like everyone just moves out of it.
Let's end the turn for the blood.
how
for the
big is
bludgeoning.
how big is the moonbeam?
30 feet.
No, it's 10 foot diameter.
10 foot diameter.
I think. Pretty certain. Yeah, it's 10 foot diameter.
And how far can he move it for his action?
30 feet.
Okay.
I have the book
So-
here.
Bonus action. Second level healing word
5 foot radius.
to Foundling.
So, he gets
So
the
that
maximum.
is 13
Yes.
hit points.
Boom.
And then action, move the moonbeam onto the
Chain devil.
chain devil.
Okie dokie.
And as it moves onto him, does it affect him again?
No, it's at the start. When it enters the first time on a turn or starts a turn there, so it's at the start of his turn.
Okay.
Alrighty, brings us to the Barb Devils. Barb.
Devil.
True. Barb Devil. Because there are less of them now, he is going to. There's less of them.
The numbers dwindle by the day.
There are fewer barbed devils.
There's half the amount of barb.
So he's
sail on Barb Devil.
going to attack. Yeah, Asher is the one that's hurting him.
50% off.
That is 19 to hit.
Hit.
On the first. No, a 7 on the second.
Cool, I would have hit you even without the armour.
Shame you don't have.
And a
shield.
natural 20 on the tail.
Oh, okay.
Always a natural 20 on the tail.
I know.
Paladins have access to shield, don't they? Really?
Barbarians.
Barbarians do, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
But her main weapon of choice is
No,
a
no, no.
sword.
No, access to
shield
spell.
spell.
Oh, paladins don't.
No,
I thought they did.
no,
No.
we have Shields of Faith.
Arcane spellcasters only.
Uh,
So the first one you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Not even all of them.
4 and 4, so 8 and 3 is 11. How are you looking?
What?
He was up to
So say
80 before.
That heal was
Yeah, the 80 helped.
clutch.
That will end the Barb Devil, brings us to Kalatar. Caladar do a thing.
He's restrained. He takes
That's a
some
skill
damage.
point. You are still bouncing on the bed, but only because you've fallen over. You take 5 points of slashing damage.
Okay. I will Eldritch Blast both of these things.
Okay, make your attack rolls with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Which one's this one?
This will be the chain double.
Chain face?
Okay.
Nice.
A lot. 20.
Yes.
And the other one against the other
That prick.
14.
Miss.
Yeah, I thought so.
So D10.
D10 is that one. 2.
Ah. It hurts him. Oh. That's your action.
Yeah, I will healing word at 2nd level
On.
Founding.
Okay.
Foundling is
Healed.
conscious.
Mm-hmm.
Cedric healed him.
I will heal Foundling.
Okay.
Ooh, nice. 13. Max healing.
13 points healing. Brings us to Trick.
He's better off than Trick. Trick takes some damage. No?
Trick takes 4 points of slashing damage.
Trick will try to get out of the grapple restraint
Acro.
thing.
She's fine.
23.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's your action.
That is my action.
That's with the chains, right? Yeah.
Just gonna keep that there.
That's exactly why.
Bonus action disengage.
Okay.
And I will just go whoop, 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 to about there. I'll go to there and
apology dance.
keep my eyes open.
Right.
Keeping the moonlight between me and the chain devil.
Yeah, so start the turn. Chain Devil takes radiant damage for face. 17.
That is the thing, but
There
that's
is-
27 total, so 14?
Nice.
Nice. He's going to move out of the moonbeam.
Which way?
To my right, towards you. There you go. Yeah, that's just enough to get out of it. Okay, so who's he got wrapped up in chains at the moment? He has 6
Cedric and
options.
Foundling.
Cedric Foundling. Okay, yeah, he's going to move some of his animated chains over to... Oh, he's got Calatar as well.
Oh, and the other thing.
He's going to throw...
Yellow rings.
He's going to use the chain that's around Cedric to just tighten and constrict. That's cocked. That's better. 25
Yes.
to hit. That is 13 points slashing damage and a con save.
Ten.
10 succeeds.
Yeah, just.
Equals, yeah, just. Whip around to hit Kavina in the face. 11 just hits you.
That's my armor class, yeah. Wait. Sorry. You forgot. I've got mirror image up.
It's true.
Roll 6 hits you.
Oh wait, 5s and 6s somehow every time. Fine. Yeah.
You take 14 points of slashing damage and a concentration save for your charge cloud.
Yeah.
And somehow you're restrained and grappled and
Moving.
have mirror image.
Yeah.
Are your mirror images also
Ah,
restrained
they appear
and
to have the
grappled?
images.
Oh no, wait. I mean, the concentration stays up, but yeah.
Alrighty.
I got a plus 8.
Then
Oh no, plus 6. Still good.
gonna wrap around Foundling because he's a dick. 19
Is his armor class?
is another 12. Doesn't undo the 2 max heals. And then he's got 2 more chains. Calatar against you
Go for it.
is a 21. 7 damage. And then his last one will be against Asher.
I mean, I can't fucking hurt him anyway, so.
He can't fucking hurt you either, apparently. That's an 11.
I just remembered 6 doesn't
Oh.
actually hit me.
Armor is.
Whatever, it happened.
Too late. No, it's 6 or lower.
No, 6 or higher misses
Oh,
if there's 3 of them.
Oh, it's happened.
Yeah.
It's fine. Alright, that
Not
ends. Sorry?
You're like, it's fine. It's like, no, I'm wrapped up. It's not fine.
It's fine for me. You got it wrong, so therefore. Alright, that ends. Here's turn. Brings us back to Asher. Wisdom save!
Nope. Well, actually, 10?
Nope.
No. Fine. For recompense, I will beat the shit out of this guy.
Sure, with disadvantage, because you were afraid. First you were afraid, now you're terrified. What?
20.
Yeah. Why are you pulling that face?
You get disadvantage on all attacks if you're frightened.
20 damage.
Yeah, if you're frightened and the creature that you're afraid of is within line of sight,
Right, okay, yep.
it's disadvantage. Which in this room is pretty impossible.
19.
Yeah, hits.
I've forgotten that stipulation.
$18.
That guy's looking rough. Good. Gavina, start your turn. You take 11 points of piercing damage or slashing damage, and then make for me that save.
Con
Save.
Yeah, which absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So I'll main action try and wriggle free.
Acrobatics, I assume.
Oh yeah, 19.
Yep, you're out.
Woo! Fucking chains. And it made me fall over somehow. That makes sense actually for Fee trying to wriggle out stuff. Yeah, bonus action charge clouds. Chains guy.
18
Succeed.
and a 16.
That's my DC, so succeed.
16, so 2 successes, so all of it is halved.
So that's 6, 12, 14, so 7.
7, okay. Oh,
I'm guessing that laugh is because he's like a point off dying.
That's your action bonus action.
That was
Foundling
everything, yeah.
Keep having
Foundling stands up.
takes 4 points of damage.
He's still fine. He stands.
Yes. He's upside down.
His chains fell off.
He breaks
His
the chain.
chains fell.
No, he will never break the chains.
He did like fucking Fleetwood
I'm glad there's someone else who happens to know.
I knew where you were going with that one.
Fleetwood macked out of the chains right there. That's like
Yeah.
24.
That's what it is, a Fleetwood Mac. We'll get sued. Stop that.
It's a hymn tune. We can get away with it. It's
Oh,
not
right then.
copyrighted.
It's public domain.
Almost certainly asked for copyright.
Oh, I'm so exhausted.
That's it. We'll have to Google that.
That's
We're
it.
not in trouble until we start making
one
money
key
anyway.
point for patient defense.
Okay.
Which makes his AC swole now, doesn't it?
Yeah, adds 2 to his AC and disadvantage on attack rolls against it.
Doesn't the Tomfa give him stuff as well?
Yeah,
That's
that's,
with
what the
Tomfa does.
plus 2 to AC was.
Plus 2 to his AC.
Yes.
Cedric, start of the turn, takes 7 damage. And a con save.
Savant.
7! Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
Still restrained on a ladder.
Now he's going to move the moonbeam onto the chain double again.
Okay. What damage?
Solid
Oh, natural 20.
17 reduced to 9.
So the moonbeam moves onto the chain double. It just as it just disintegrates.
The chains disintegrate.
No, they're actual animated chains. They don't move anymore, but they're still there and wrapped around you.
Okay. Okay.
Cedric doesn't need to be able to move to win.
I will.
That's 'cause they
Who's
go on that ladder,
looking
dude.
rough?
Foundling, Asher, possibly Kalatar.
I mean,
No, I'm alright actually.
Cedric
Not
himself
Kalatar.
is on 14 hit points.
I mean, do whatever.
He's actually
Do
going
things.
to first level healing word himself.
Okay.
For 7 hit points. So make that what the chain just.
Sure.
But maybe they won't hurt at the start of turns now. Maybe.
Barbie Devil. Barbed Devil
I'm a
is
Barbie devil.
In the Barbie Devil world. It's fantastic.
No, that probably isn't.
That is one of the that's one of the other layers of the Nine Hells.
Oh god.
We just have to
hearing
sing
one
that
loop.
song the
Barbie
entire
world.
time.
God.
Yeah, dear. Anyway,
It's one
Simon.
of the infinite layers of the abyss.
Yeah, it's what? Just the Barbie Dream Palace.
Comes on wheels now.
Yeah, it's a suitcase. Alright, so the remaining Bar Devil is looking fucked at this point. So he is going to go for the hell of it and wail on Asher. 2 claws.
He reconsiders his life choices.
No, he's just committing.
You're not afraid anymore.
Oh, good.
Yay! Because now
The thing you're
see.
afraid of is
A pile
dead.
of ash.
Yeah, 13.
Pile of ash.
Miss.
Sorry, yeah, well, that first one misses, and the other one is a 23.
Miss. I don't feel like if I say it, like...
You might believe it.
And with the tail, that is a. No, it isn't. It's an unnatural 20, you dick.
It's still a 20.
Yeah, because. Dick. So from the tail, you take 10 points of piercing damage, and from the claw, you take 6. So 16 total. That ends this person's turn, and probably their life. Cedric has gone. Calatar. I just looked at the first name that was there and went, nope.
I know he's looking bad, but how bad?
Well, you take 3.
Okay, fair enough.
Are we still taking damage from the chain?
They're still spiky.
They're barbed and you're wrapped in them. It's like falling into a
I
nest
mean,
of barbed wire.
say we, Cedric is.
He's looking rough. Like, real rough.
Mock him!
Yeah.
Mock him to death.
Put it this way. If he doesn't die, our good friend here.
Yeah, that's true.
If he
gonna be
doesn't
tricky.
die,
He's
it's
in
going
com-
to be a trick kill steal again.
He's in combat with me, so you're going to get sneak attack, so motherfucker's dead.
I
Two.
will stop jumping on the bed.
No, mock him by
I
jumping
will
in the bed.
look at this devil thing, fiend-ish.
Show him the glittering shaft.
What are you doing, Calatar?
And I will say, look, my friend, you might as well give up. It looks like you've given up anyway. You're ugly enough.
Cutting words indeed.
17's the DC.
One's a natural 1. The other one's a natural 19, so 24. What did you roll?
2 1s.
Just looks at you.
He doesn't understand common.
Doesn't have to understand.
No, it's just funny if he didn't.
Look at the book!
Look at the glittering shaft.
Actually, he doesn't understand common. That's great. Just looks at you. Which you kind of understand through telepathy that just says, your mum. Trick. Kill steal.
Yeah, I mean, Trick will just walk up behind him and stab him in the kidneys.
Just go for it.
Your mu-
Your mum.
16?
It's
Oh, I thought you were going to whiff.
I was gonna
Whiff opportunity!
Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, there's a lot of ones in there.
That's 20.
Yes.
overkill. How would you like to kill this one? You said in the kidneys,
I
right?
mean, I said,
You stab him where you think kidneys would be.
yeah.
I'm not sure if devils have kidneys, but you stab him anyway. And you get some sort of kidney-like organ on the other end.
Before it
Dissolves.
And then go and get the chains off Cedric.
Yeah, so at the start of Cedric's turn, he takes 10 points of damage. Foundling also takes 8.
Found it?
Foundling's still... Oh, no, he's broke
he's
out of them.
not.
Never mind.
Handling
Said-
broke free.
Calatar, you
is.
take the 8. Make an athletics or acrobatics check for Cedric. And Calatar can also make a check. Oh, I'm just going to keep rolling the dice.
Nope.
Cedric
17?
is tired.
Oh, God. 13?
Nope.
6!
Can people...
No.
other people unwrap... I mean, Ash has had a turn before either Cedric or
Foundling
Calatar
and-
Foundling.
Foundling's unwrapping him. Okay, so it's an athletics check from Foundling. At disadvantage.
Yeah, he's out.
What was it?
18.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Nice.
16 and 13.
Okay.
So who was out? Then?
Cedric.
Okay.
And who's dealing with Kelatar?
I think Trick will
I
go
mean,
and try and undo it.
No, you really don't want to do that right now.
Trick will go and try and...
Make an athletics check.
Why, if you take a step...
Can you not use
acrobatics?
acrobatics?
Not to get someone else out.
Oh well, he'll use athletics because he's actually quite athletic.
You trip on a pebble and die.
21.
Yeah. Gone. Thank you. You take the chains and you just throw them on the ground. They sort of like ride like snakes for a bit and then they just return back to normal.
Is there another flight of stairs?
Yeah, there's a staircase right behind you.
Okay, I'm going up the fucking stairs.
You go up the fucking stairs and you find yourself at a break. So we will come back to that.
Have fun up there.
We'll come back to that in about 15 minutes. So we're back at 9:30 and we shall see you very, very shortly. See you in a bit.
Sweet.
Mouse.
Potatoes.
And we're back. So,
Potatoes.
so having defeated the Chain Devil and his minions, you made
That
your
brass
way.
dragon as well.
Oh, you missed it.
You made your way up to the top of the lighthouse, and you see a tall crystal sitting in a frame, much like the one that you saw before in the other lighthouse down in Andlang. Anchored by 3 points to the ceiling, just in the middle of the room, with a brazier burning blue flames beneath it. And you have that essentially glass walls around you in that octagonal shape, sort of rounded, squared off corners of a square, so that it fits onto a round shape.
Is the brazier fixed to the ground?
No?
Is it like a tripod type thing?
Yeah, it's a tripod brazier underneath it.
Asher, you want to go ahead and throw that out of here?
I mean, I was thinking, because I seem to remember last time we touched the brazier and it hurt us.
Oh, yeah, good point.
So I was going to go and get
It's not
a chain from downstairs
Mhm.
and sort of swipe it round one of the legs and just try and use
Drag
both ends and just pull it up and upend it.
Okay.
And the barbed chains.
They've gone back to normal now.
They're just normal chains. That's
Yes.
They're not going to hurt us.
No.
Okay. I'll help you with that.
You take.
1 point of damage.
Okay, you go, get some chains, bring them up. What do you do? Are you throwing them and trying to wrap it round, or are you
I
just
think
going
he
to
was,
try
like,
and
trying
tie
to
it?
Lasso it around it.
I
so
mean,
you've got,
just
like,
a
fence.
gentle sort of sweep along the ground so that an end goes around
Okay.
a leg.
Because if you get it around one leg, like, I think was
Yeah.
saying, you can just lift it up there
Yeah,
and it will
just-
just topple.
So you throw it, you sort of get it around, so you just pull it back the other way. Got it there.
And then, give one end to Asher since she wanted to help, and give it a tug.
Coals scatter onto the floor.
Cold
And
coals.
Cold coals. And keep burning. As a liquid that was also within the brazier starts to spread around the floor. Burning. Getting closer.
Is it
I'll
cold
walk
or
away.
hot?
It's cold.
I'll walk away.
You walk away back to the stairs. You essentially have to shut the door to the greenhouse and you've just got more blue flames. Basically set this building on fire somehow.
It's a stone
Cold.
building, isn't it?
Cold building, yeah, but it's you have make an Arcana check, in fact, because you're the sort of person who would know things like this.
Not so much.
Well, Kalatar isn't there.
10.
10. This
It's on
magical.
fire.
This magical.
Yeah.
There's probably some
It's
sort of.
not my kind of magic.
Can I go upstairs?
You go upstairs, you
what's
see that entire essentially greenhouse part of the lighthouse on fire.
This is how we found it.
I'm not sure it's supposed to look like that. And I don't believe you for a
I
moment.
think the devils must have done something to it.
What's that red thing over?
That's the crystal.
No.
Oh, that side. That is the hot air vent for the chimney, for the heating system.
Are there any windows in this
I can make one.
What, in the building?
in this
Or-
building?
Yes, there's a couple.
Are they glazed? Do they open?
They open.
Don't judge it.
They're on lower floors. They're not on that top floor. Where
No, indeed.
because that's got a door that lets you into it.
Can I one on the top floor?
I,
So I imagine that most of this is kind of glass.
It's just glass
Yeah,
and
it's
on
a
fire.
lighthouse.
if I have a quick peek, I might go downstairs and be like, Cedric, I think we need to douse this with something. You want to help me get some dirt from outside?
Okay. Where are we going to get dirt from? I'm pretty sure this whole area is wood and flagstones and
Wait,
cobblestones.
what about back of the town? Like, you said it was only just over a small bit of ice, right?
It is flagstones and cobblestones.
Okay.
Because it's a town. It's been there for a long time, so they have basically they've covered over the wood in the dirt. So you'd have to go into the forest to get dirt.
Tricky.
Can I have a see why
Make
this
an arcana check.
God for that thing?
Body buffage. Make a better arcana check.
Natural 20.
There you go.
24.
Was a better arcana check. This is essentially some form of hellfire that will just burn like napalm on this liquid and will just all consume. Yes, I know you love it.
Love the smell of napalm.
The fact that this is burning cold suggests the layer of hell that is from, which is the fifth.
Okay.
Which you kind of guess, given that Garyon's involved in this and all the fifth level of the nine hells things that have happened. Kind of
it's
obvious.
a bit of a giveaway.
Eventually, this will burn through the entire construction.
Yep.
But you do know that there are ways of extinguishing it. It is a cold fire, so putting water on it will not help. If anything, that will make it spread. So things that will counteract the cold, putting earth on it, for example, to help smother it, or, weirdly, adding more fire.
Please share that information.
I will share that information quite happily.
Don't want to create a bomb.
I mean, fireball.
I don't have any fire spells.
I have a candle.
I mean, you've relayed that info, yeah?
Yes, I will
Cool.
say. I think we need some fire, some actual fire for this rather than water.
Okay. So if I create bonfire, can I then control flames to start spreading it?
No, because they're two separate concentration spells.
No, control flames is not a concentration spell.
Ah.
Yeah.
You
It's a
could
fire.
not. Bonfire only creates a 5-foot cube, doesn't it?
Yeah. I know.
You can try.
Um,
But you control flames.
I
Concentration.
can
It-
cast
it's
a
coming up.
spell on someone so they can easily climb out the outside of the tower, and so they won't be opening the door into fire. They can climb out the outside and.
yeah, it's just instantaneous. You choose you choose non-magical flame, right?
Oh, there you
so,
go.
there you go.
Fuck that plan.
So other than spawning bonfires on it, which will probably be destroyed instantly because they probably don't produce anywhere near as much heat as the actual cold.
I could
Can you
attempt
not-
to frenzy bolt it.
He got a 1 in 10 chance.
Exactly. Of doing fire.
And in one particular point.
Yeah. Without it spreading.
I mean, you can fireball, can't you?
I only have one spell slot, and I don't know fireball. There's a chance it'll backfire, and I only.
But
I
if you
only-
backfire with it, it might be fireball anyway.
be wrong level. Wrong level slot.
Don't share the information if your character doesn't know that.
The energy's too large to convert to that sort of spell. It would convert to something else.
Okay.
Best way I've got to
The
explain.
big
it.
furnace thing that's creating all the fire coming through that's warming the place.
Mm.
That's fire, isn't it?
That's fine, yeah.
Oh.
Ah, yeah.
I mean,
I wonder how long.
I thought it was just hot air.
It's got hot air, but there is a thing that's causing that is fire.
Yeah, down at the bottom,
Down
there's
on
like
the bottom
ever-burning
floor.
coals. You looked
Oh.
at them at the beginning.
So if we just make
Took
the
them and put
vent
them up
go...
there.
It's the hot air that circulates around up into the other parts and then radiates out to heat the rest of the building.
Hmm.
But it has coals to start the flames.
So maybe we could funnel somehow make the vent.
Maybe
you
someone
said
can
that
control the
there's that
flames from down the
vent.
bottom
Hmm.
and bring it up.
I mean, I do worry that those coals will be extinguished by how cold that is now.
Can no one control that sort of fire?
Nope.
I mean,
and
I
bring
can.
it up.
I mean, that's not exactly how the spell works.
Are there any?
Magical.
I will sort of go up and
I
down
don't know.
the
It's on fire.
the tower. Are there any sort of controls relating to the heating system?
Make an investigation check.
He's looking for a thermostat.
Yeah, it's
Don't bring work into
15.
D&D.
now it's 15.
Hmm.
You find a thermostat, you turn it to 25 and leave it there whilst we go out.
Ah,
My bad.
interesting. Did you ever notice the
Hang
control?
on, let me finish this with Tom first and then I'll come back to it. Just dig it, Con. You do find that there is in both rooms there is essentially something that can control the temperature.
Okay, so it's just a temperature control,
Yes.
but it will probably.
Fan the flame.
Okay, so if I turn both of them up as high as they'll go,
Hmm.
Oh, I'm sweating in here.
I wouldn't want to come home to that sort of house.
You wouldn't want to be in the plate armor, right?
okay.
I remember we did that last year as well. He came over and was like, "Where's the top in here? Who
After
put the
this
temperature on?"
room,
Oh, we got it.
does it sort of go out of a wall or something?
It goes up into the ceiling, but the floor is essentially a lot wider between that and the top of the roof to keep it insulated.
Mhm.
So it's where the staircase spirals up.
Basically, kind of shoots through a thing.
It then it turns into a flue and just
and
angles
it goes
out.
angles out.
Yes.
I wonder if there's some way we could angle it back in.
I could just put a hole in it.
Yeah, the problem is.
I mean, we'd need a heating engineer of some sort.
Yeah, you could just put a hole in it.
By the way,
No, don't.
Don't cover me in glory, Tom. We'll just put a hole in it.
that is
Right?
I mean, could we put something in the vent at the other end to block it?
That might just strangle the flame there, Tom.
Oh yeah.
That might put the flame out.
Oh
of the
right.
bottom.
Okay. And
You
that
don't want to block the flue.
Just checking. That hellfire is magical fire.
Yes.
Okay. Hellfire? Yes.
Sorry, it's just because it does just say in here. It doesn't specify. It just says you can extinguish flames, and I'm like, extinguish. Just open. Again, I know.
Nobody's got the fuel source there to just go, oh look, it's like putting out a small bit of petrol when there's a lot of petrol
Yeah.
around.
So I got that bit. Oh,
You know what?
By the time you've dealt with that bit, it's reignited.
All Ash is
Ah.
thinking at the moment is, the bed is warm. What
bed
if
is
we
in
put the
half.
bed on the fire? Could put the bed on the fire and then set the bed on fire.
Wait,
Hang on, lightning's pretty hot, isn't it?
I mean, yes.
At a certain point, yeah.
Oh damn, he doesn't have a third level spell slot left. Just can't call lightning onto the roof.
arguably, is the liquid something I could move with Gust? Gust can move an object that is 5 pounds or less.
You could, yes, but then where would you be
Where?
blowing it to?
Preferably out of there.
Okay.
Like down the side of the lighthouse. if I
Okay,
could.
on this lighthouse which is on the ocean.
I mean, yeah, just pop it
Into water.
Into what the thing that Kalatar said that if you put water on it, it will expand. So essentially what you'll do is you'll set the sea on fire.
Could be a good thing.
Barmy really wants to see that happen.
We've come
fell
here.
into a burning sea of fire.
Does anyone else think that when we have a situation that we don't have an easy solution to, we have
I think
really
the time's
good...
ticking and this building's going to collapse over there. That's what I think.
Yeah.
So, Asher,
Don't
how
say
do you
that.
suggest we put a hole in it, as you so eloquently put it?
Hang on.
Sword.
If you put a hole, from where the liquid is down into the flue,
Good to know.
because if you do, the liquid will just go down the flue into the fireplace
Into the-
downstairs.
Yeah. At which point the fire will then kind of travel back up it.
I mean, I still feel like the
Oh.
liquid will end up overpowering the coals down there. I don't
I
know.
don't know. I suppose we'll have to find out.
I guess we will.
Go for it!
Bare minimum, at least it'll drain
Yeah.
downstairs.
So we're on this bit here.
Yes.
Yeah. And what the liquid is like here.
All the way inside that, all
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, it's
Oh, I'm not
filled
going
up.
in there. It's a death wish.
I know, that's the problem.
I can cast spider climb on you, and you can walk up
Or-
the outside.
Or you could do.
I don't have a huge fuck off sword.
You do now.
I can't use
You
huge
could just
fuck off
poke
sword
it to death with your.
with my +1 short sword.
I mean, I could spam it with bloody sacred flame.
Tom.
It's radiant damage.
I've got 1 hit point.
Blow the wall. Or the floor.
Walls are
I mean,
somewhat
I've got
resistant
20.
to radiant damage. You can't
Okay.
holy hand grenade your way out
I'll
of this.
go and do it if
Blast.
you tell me
That's blast
exactly what you think I should
I will
do.
guide you.
Okay.
Hang on, wait, because I need to get in my head. We just need to angle this vent to blow hot. Essentially.
How long
that's-
is the vent?
I mean, it's a vent. It just blows out. So you need to extend it.
I suppose they keep any spare parts in this building, do you?
Maybe. He lives here.
I will search for. Man, this sucks.
Can I?
I will assist.
Make an investigation check with advantage. Supposed to Kalatar doing it because he's quite good at investigation.
He said it first.
Yeah.
20.
Okay. You go down to the bottom level. After a bit of searching in the bedroom, you don't find anything.
Really? Because if you go up in mine.
I was just saying.
You move the rug. There's a trap door underneath it, which you lift up, and there is a bunch of spare parts, including
The chute.
repairs for the flue.
Oh, thank God for that. I don my hard hat.
Your helmet.
Am I wearing
Twang.
Am I wearing my toe tech boots?
Have you got your PPE?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Have I got my toe tech
You got
boots?
your protective
I
boots?
don't
Have
want
you
to
got
drop
your
it on my foot. That would
Oh no,
hurt.
wait, hang on. No, you're in fully black though. You need to have your high vis.
A boss could hit me at any given point.
I know,
I
right?
carry this upstairs because I don't care about safety.
Oh, cast. But not.
You can
feather
cast
ball.
what you want. I'm not going over.
Okay, what is it you want to do?
We just need to
The
make
flue
that
is far
longer.
too big for you to carry up the ladder. You have to get up there. If you want to use spider climb, you could go around the outside of the building and go up that way.
Sure,
How
on the
heavy
outside
is
of the
it?
building. I'd rather not be. Yeah,
Not a problem for Asher. It's hollow. It's like fairly easy to manipulate.
it's fine.
I mean, you said you weren't wanting.
I'm
to
not
go-
going inside because there's fire. I'm going from the outside.
No one needs to
Okay,
go inside.
I will cast spider climb on you.
Okay.
I
My
stand on the top
last
and go.
second level spell slot.
Are you cool?
And you
Oh,
meet
you
us
will.
all up top with the massive flue pole.
You're looking through like, yeah, you're still going.
I'm just standing right here. I'm just standing here watching you walk up
Let me
going.
not be doing it.
Yeah, and I will. So this point's outside, so I just poke it through. And,
You connect it onto the thing.
yeah, I assume
Okay.
it's push fit because it's simple, it's easier. Just push it in, give it a twist. Seems
Okay.
secure
It's the
to me.
same. It's a replacement for it. So it's narrow end to narrow end. So it's
Oh,
all
fantastic!
just about
Push
fits onto
that in,
them.
be alright. Knock it a bit.
With shatter.
the hilt of Shadowfang.
Ding 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 ding. Okay.
Fine,
It
I don't have a
bends-
hammer. I just grips.
it bends up sort of in like that angle. Now essentially my arm is coming out of there and just going up. So it doesn't reach the room. It's just pointing away.
Okay.
Make a strength check to bend metal.
15.
Yet some.
Give it a bit more.
Come on, Asher.
Make another-
You can do it a bit more.
Are you inspired?
D10.
Oh yeah, you have your other D10 as well. Oh, you
Oh,
got
yeah.
that already.
18.
18.
That'll do. No, it
Okay.
points down.
Yeah, it's now pointing down.
Yep.
Into the glass.
Yeah. That's the easy problem. Dunk.
Make an attack roll.
And every inch of glass shatters.
Quite possibly.
15.
Hits. Roll damage.
I smite.
It would have been hilarious if it was a crit.
19.
You create a nice hole, and you just watch it. You're gonna have to act quickly to see if this works, and
Oh, can I try and make...
then-
what?
I was going to say, could I mage hand to catch some of those glass pieces?
Make a dexterity check.
Why would you want to catch a glass piece?
So I can help seal it back up again? With mending and mage hand?
Did you roll?
Badly.
You're going to catch it, alright?
6.
No.
I was going to say, you are going to catch it with your face.
No, you just suddenly go, oh, mage hand! Oh,
Oh well.
don't even get there quick enough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair.
So,
So
does
now there's hot air blowing into the
it
room.
blowing on it? Does it put it out? Does it work?
Seems to be doing something.
Oh, good.
Fan
You,
it.
you turned it up, didn't you?
Yes, I turned.
Yeah, all the
easy.
way. Yeah, both
Yeah.
of them.
All the way up to the max.
Yeah, like 23.
You're holding it, so I'm going to say
23.
No, don't do that. I'm
It's
unconscious.
Luke. How is
take
he
6
not?
points
I'm
of fun.
unconscious. I have 1 hit point.
Yeah, so you're just holding there, and you suddenly go.
And fall the entire length of the
No, you're spider close. You're still holding. You're Wallace and
Don't think
Gromit.
that
Aren't you
Like
already
that.
standing on the like?
No,
Why not?
because it's hot. I was
cold.
trying to stay away.
inside here.
Yes, and now there's no glass there. It is hot.
That's
I
the
was
whole
trying
bit.
so hard to
I mean,
not take
Metal
damage.
gauntlets, do they not give you some protection?
Yeah, I'm wearing
from you?
armour now.
Yes, so you've got metal on metal.
Yeah,
It takes time for that to conduct through.
that
surely.
fire better be fucking out there.
Do we notice her go unconscious?
Yeah, you notice her suddenly not holding it anymore and falling over.
Oh, we better get her.
Yeah, Cedric will go over and support Asher with one hand and then use his shield to hold the piece of metal in place. Because that's wood. It doesn't conduct heat as well.
I, at that point, will cast Healing Word at 2nd level for 9 points.
You still got spider climb up because Trick's still concentrating on it.
Fine, this time I'll just fucking underarm it then. And I'm not touching it. It's just plate now.
It's metal on metal.
Yeah, you said it was loose. I'm not touching.
I also said it shrunk down.
You said it was loose at the first time.
I then said,
I just won't hold it because Cedric's got it.
yeah, Cedric's got it with this thing. You just
I'm
watch
just
it.
going to walk back down.
Ding, 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 ding. You just see when you get down there that the fire is really roaring down the bottom. You can see the hot air just swirling out the cinders, sort of making their way up there, being drawn by the fluid into this cold air because heat travels quite nicely into an area of cold space, and you just watch it. The rest of you that are up there, just fill the top of the box, and slowly make its way down, smothering the flames.
Oh,
As it's-
turn the fires down.
Yeah, you don't want to get his heating bill, jeez.
No, we're not paying for it.
Toasty.
Want to make sure it doesn't come back.
We're like walking away. It's like, did you turn the heating up?
Cedric puts the extended flue down. Well, that went well. It was better than my idea.
Does the
What
sunlight
was your
come back
idea?
up?
We could have asked Gundamir.
Yeah, he's
He
back
hasn't
now.
come back yet, has he?
We haven't asked him to come back yet.
But I
No,
thought
the
it
time has passed now.
has it.
Roughly.
We
You've
were
had,
only like
you've had
3
enough short. You've taken enough time over the course of.
Yeah, it was
the
only
day.
like 3 hours before we went to the ship that we had to wait to get him, and doing the ship and then coming back and doing a short rest has eaten up all that time.
Okay. I feel like
Enough things
times
have happened. It was Gundamir at the start of
things
your short
have
rest before.
happened.
He's come back. He's fine. We could have asked him,
Well, we might
but I
need
didn't
something
think of
else.
it. But you do now notice that as the warm air sucks into the crystal and surrounds it, it returns to its normal daylight hue, which is blinding to fucking all of you that are there, apart from you, because you're inside.
Hashtag learned.
Ah, yes.
So we all wait a minute until we stop being blind.
Oh.
Why don't I remember this happening last time?
Me and my ass is going back to the thing.
Should we go back to the thing?
That's the thing.
Sounds good.
Sounds
So
like a
you
good idea.
often Diver says, "So you managed it then."
Yep, successful scouting mission. Yep.
I heard combat.
Yeah, scouting mission. That's what it is, isn't it? Whenever we do scouting missions,
We scout the enemy and then we kill them. Yeah.
That does not sound like normal combat.
Yeah, well, you know, we're just better than you. So.
I would argue that. I could kick you.
You'd still be wrong.
I would win them.
No.
Trot on.
No. Give me 10 minutes. Take this shit off. I'll kick the shit out of yours.
Maybe don't pick a fight with the people we have to bunker down with overnight.
Shut up, Fee.
Okay. I miss Lyra.
Oh,
She didn't
would've
like
been
the
no
noise.
help in all that.
Huh?
She would have been no help in all that.
But she at least would have agreed with me.
Would she? That's making assumptions.
What, not picking fights? Yes, Lyra would have agreed about not picking fights. Unnecessarily.
I'd say I'll be necessary.
So, you return to the thing, having completed that, and you begin to take a long rest. A well-deserved, long rest. So you regain half your expended, or half your total hit dice. So Connor, you have to decide which half you want to take, whether you want to have your paladin or your barbarian.
Just half.
Just half.
Wait, is it half, like, not of the full total, but of...
Half your
total.
maximum.
Half your
Yeah.
maximum. So 5.
During the long rest,
Jeez.
Trick would like to have a conversation with Fee.
No.
Say, you talk a lot about this friend of yours who left. Can you tell me anything about them?
Well, yeah, just like with the rest of us, we kind of bumped into each other when we first went to Sol Reason. She came from the Feywild. She was very soft-spoken and stalwart kind of person. She was very level-headed. I think that's what I appreciated about her most. I think you might notice that in our group, everyone's a bit unusual, and she was just a very stable, sensible person. It was just good to have someone like that around to help normalize all the crazy.
As you say that, Cedric wanders past talking to a mushroom in his hands.
Yeah. It's like second best option when it comes to that.
It's either that or Kelatar naked.
No, he's not
Reading
even
the
close to the
glittering
best
shell.
option. It's like there were others before Kelatar, trust me.
Do you know
That's how
why
we
she
sleep.
left?
Sorry?
Do you know why she left?
It's to do with what we're currently doing. The now king of this nation got banished with us to the Shadowfell, and
the other one.
under Shadowfell. It's a special layer.
There probably is an Underdark in the Shadowfell.
Oh shit! don't say that now.
It's
Now
even
it's going to
darker.
happen.
Even
During that time, when what's the guy's name again?
Jarellus.
Jarellus was a prince, and it was a lot of time together. And I think they had similar personalities, although I honestly feel that Jarellus is a bit less proactive, I should say, than Lyra was. But they did seem to start a relationship, or at least some sort of connection. But it all fell apart when, as I said, he wasn't very proactive, and we kind of gave him hints about what was going on because of limitations with who would know and find out what we knew. And it just ended up with a close friend of ours dying, and we were all pretty angry at him because of that situation. And she left shortly after. I never got to find out why. Apparently there was a letter, but I never got to read it.
Well, you looked at me when you wrote the letter.
I've just remembered that.
Yeah, and the annoying thing was someone got the letter and then decided that no one else was allowed to read it.
No,
You're looking at me, I
I
can't
didn't
read
think it was worth anyone else reading.
Oh, it was you.
Yeah.
Cedric.
Were you playing Cedric at the time? 'Cause I
No,
swear
it was
was you
Ross.
just-
No, Ross was there.
whoever it was, I was just like, can I look at the letter? And they went, no. And that just seems like a very common thing to do. That's how you say no. So.
Go.
That was a Ross thing. It was Ross and Kelatar.
Jeez.
I
Anyway,
also-
but yeah. So yeah, that's
I'm interested.
yeah.
Interesting. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
For those of you who have never seen this before and are not slightly amused by this as I am, the idea of Jared mansplaining what has happened to Tom's own character that left him.
I mean, it's a female.
I-
so
it's
I'm not sure I'm
interesting to-
mansplaining right now.
No, but yeah, it's you explaining it. That's the thing. Anyway, that's
I mean, it's
that
interesting
amused
to
me.
know what you think happened.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That's as far as she knows what happened.
Hey,
like-
it just amused me. That's all.
yeah.
Also, Trick is genuinely interested in these things.
As the conversation draws to a close, Kalatar walks past, completely naked, just like.
I don't know about you, but I'd like to share a bed with someone.
What the hell accent was that?
I can't do Welsh, just accept
Yeah,
it.
God, if you can't do Welsh, just don't do the accent.
It's just closer to Swedish when I do it.
Wasn't even Swedish!
I know it wasn't, but it sounds closer to that than it does. Welsh.
Anyway,
Well, then I don't know
apologise
what
to
accents
anyone
I'm
from
doing.
Sweden or Wales
Or wherever that was
or
from.
that. But Australia, you can take him back.
Yeah.
It's alright, as we've just proved, Jared can fight fires.
Only if they're cold fires.
Ah, yeah, of course. Sorry.
Yeah.
That,
Kind of too soon.
that was all.
That was very too soon.
Yeah.
I had a joke and I went, no.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yep, that was all I wanted to.
okay. Anyone else? Alright. You have your long rest.
crying.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of us are just collapsing as soon as we
You
can.
regain
That's full
all hit
combat.
points. Cedric loses his exhaustion point. Foundling loses one of his exhaustion points.
Had to
You
go
regain-
swimming, didn't you?
You regain inspiration. You regain sorcery points and spell slots and
Smite slots.
smite slots and paladin things and roguey McRogue things. And I believe Cedric has to. Yes, he does have to roll for recharges on his staff.
Staffs.
Oh,
They do
What's he have
six,
to
I
roll?
believe it's a d6
and then it'll be plus.
plus something. I mean, he's used 6 charges on the staff of the woodlands, so
Nice. Max.
so it's 5.
it's back to max.
Okay.
And then roll a d6 for the staff of healing, please, because he used a lot of those yesterday.
1.
He regains 4, I think. I think it might be a d. It might be a d6 plus 4.
So yeah, don't have anything for all these things. I can sort of look them up on D&D Beyond, but
Nah, it's fine. We'll let Ross know before next session. So, what are you guys doing as you sort of come to consciousness, having your breakfast? There are people moving around. There's a few people actually getting up and taking their stuff, packing it, getting ready to go home. They think they might be a little bit safer now that
what does it look like outside?
daylight.
Uh,
The ice is
It
still
doesn't
there.
look devilish.
The ice is still there, but it does appear to be receding away from the shoreline. The ice wall does occasionally, you see every so often there's a sort of sliver comes off and just falls away.
So,
the
winter is going.
winter is
Both.
fading.
Both 1d6 plus 4.
You also find that the guards that are healthy have gone out. They've done a quick scout around and they haven't found any evidence of devils. So which is why people are packing up and getting ready to go back to their homes. Those that still have them.
Man, I don't know what happened to all those other ones.
What happened to those houses?
That's such a shame.
There's
Whatever
a
happens
house
to
here
them.
that's been destroyed by
Cannon.
vines instead of cannon fire.
They wouldn't necessarily know that because it's just been destroyed.
No, but aren't the vines still there, or do they
No,
just
they
disintegrate?
disappear.
Oh, okay.
Most conjured things disappear when
They never state that at the end of the spell, though. It doesn't say that the vines disappear. It just says you conjure them.
they disappear. But by conjuring, anyway, no mind. Doesn't matter. They go away.
Should we head for the capital?
May as well. Nothing else.
Hang on. Should we maybe see if anyone here has some information about our next stop before we leave? I mean, I don't know if these guys are in communication with anyone else. Are you, Bella, Ella, any of you guys?
Bella looks up. Well, I was going to ask you what you were going to do.
Get the next lighthouse.
Well, we've got an item that we do need to, I think, procure at some point for one person in our party.
I have no idea what you're on about. Oh my god, I forgot. I ordered some armor. Oh yeah, it's probably there. Then.
So you're going to Viblaine?
I mean, at some point.
Well,
It's our next target.
we're going to help sack Viblaine. Dronelis and his forces are on their way now. apparently the 2 lighthouses was enough to get the barrier somewhat semblant of what it used to be, and they can get through.
Oh.
They still can't.
So Drenalis is attacking by sea?
I don't know if they're teleporting to the outskirts and then walking over.
I definitely wouldn't attack it from this sea.
Well, I think they're going to come into Antlang, and then they're going to teleport to the outside, the outskirts of the city.
We should probably reconvene with them in Anlang then.
And we can get to Van Valder. We can get to Vidblain from here. We know where they're meeting. There's a tree that they've sent us a description of, and Mihas can get us there.
Sure, I mean, it's better to, combine forces and attack this logically instead of us going ahead and doing our own thing.
Well, no, that's where they're going.
Yeah, no, I'm explaining that it's a good reason to do that, yes.
Yeah, it's either we get to Anlang and we meet them there, but then we have to wait a day to get to the thing, and it's just easier to go straight
we'll
there.
travel there and meet them then. Sounds like a good plan to me.
Alright.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Are we expecting anything on the way, maybe? Should we use a different speedy mode of transport?
I just said we're teleporting.
Oh,
We're going to use
They had
Mihas to go through trees.
They were given a treat.
Ah, right, yeah.
We can
They were just walking
travel
around with a
via
treat.
trees.
And there's some sort of movement via plant life. I don't really understand it. He's not used it very often. It's pretty inconvenient.
How so?
Well, he just doesn't like to use that sort of spell. He thinks he's hurting the trees. Weird like that.
Oh,
Would you
yeah.
like to hug them instead?
Sometimes, but sometimes he just likes to curl. He's a wolf, so he does like to curl up
So
and
kind of likes to pee on them?
yeah, essentially. He says he's nourishing them. I don't know.
Right, okay.
I don't know.
He doesn't like the fact that we don't ask the tree for permission before we go through it. Before we enter. Sorry.
If you have everything ready, then
I don't think there's anything for us
Hang
here
on.
now.
I mean, I assume I've had time to put my apparatus back on, yeah.
no, you never put it back on.
It's like the first thing I do when I wake up.
I'm going to bag the armour.
Okay. Armor is in the bag of holding.
It was useful for while I was weak. Yeah.
Now, puny god. You check with Ross if he's changing any spells.
Nope.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, you're asking me a question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Secrets and lies. Secrets and lies.
Since everyone's going home, are there any shops?
What? Here?
Yeah.
That are open? No.
Shame.
Are there any shops we can look?
I mean, what are you wanting to look for?
Health potion.
Yes, ditto.
No. Unfortunately not.
Apparently the devil's had the same idea, probably.
Okay.
Oh.
There is no response.
That's fine.
Dum, dum, dum.
Alright.
Okay. We will
So
head
you
forward.
reconvene, head to the forest. Mihas leading the way, looking a little bit nervous, and his tail sort of floating around. It's the first time you've really paid that much attention to him. You kind of realise that his legs are furry.
Is he a satyr?
No, he is an elf, but he's very much stuck in the hybrid form of lycanthropy.
Ah.
But he's sort of stuck in a very weird way, where he looks like a satyr, but he's got the bottom half, which are wolf, and the top half is human elf. Sort of a weird
Interesting.
hybrid. Yeah. He wanders up to the tree and goes, "Okay, if everyone's ready, then we can go."
Okay,
Go ready? Yeah.
I'm sitting there like,
I
What?
think he's waiting for us to all say ready.
Ready?
As he does, he quickly casts a spell, and you just watch as this red line appears in the tree trunk, and it just cracks open, creating this ovoid space connecting to another part of the forest.
Geronimo!
You dive through to the other side.
Like always.
I'll walk through.
Yeah,
I
briskly.
stride through.
yeah. You all rush
I
through.
stride through the tree.
Don't dive through head first.
No. You walk out, and as soon as you get to the other side, you have a vague recollection. Those of you that have been in this area, so Asher, Kalatar, Kafina, Cedric,
Newbies.
you have a recollection. You are very close to the outskirts of Vibler. You're in a bit of a clearing where you are at the moment. There is still snow on the ground. There are a couple of large trees dotted around in this clearing and the outskirts of it. And as you sort of watch, another hole appears in two of them, and walking through, Duranalis and his commander, the Aedon, step through, leading with them several Valkyrie with their winter wolf mounts. And here you are, walking through with their battle axes at the ready, led by Chieftain Ranveig. The other person that you notice wandering through, with a sense of familiarity for the four of you that recognise him, a dwarf wandering through with a hammer that says the rules.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Nordak Eversharp.
Oh no!
What is he doing here?
That's like the Avengers character that comes through the portal and everyone forgot they got misted.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's that guy! Shuri! Yeah, exactly. I knew there was one more.
He looks at you. Nordak, journalist walks in, looks at you all, nods. I appreciate you being here. Even I'm forgiving the banishment. Let's be honest, I wasn't going to enforce that even if I needed to.
I actually forgot about it. Wow! Well, I'm not used to being banished.
To be fair, there have been bigger problems. But thank you for coming back. And I am sorry about George.
I have absolutely nothing to say to this man.
So looks around awkwardly and Nordak says, right, so oh god. I hear you had a bit of a run-in with the cult.
2 lighthouses down, 1 boat.
Say maybe a little.
I think they're aware of us.
Small run-in, they might know who we are.
Have you mentioned that the dragons and the old one was like on his council?
Yes, Lord.
Sorry,
Yeah, I think we
haven't met.
Lord Snivellus.
Oh, nice to meet you. Nordak Eversharp.
Trick.
Right, fair enough.
yeah,
And I've not met this one either. What's your name? This one is Foundling. A pleasure. That's fucking creepy.
yeah. Lord Shitface.
Sliverless.
Duranalis steps it. Slavenolis.
Yep. That knob. Yeah, he was
Yes.
he was a
wait. I've been waiting to do this for ages. Dragon's time.
yeah, that was his.
I recognise this. It was certainly forked and silvered enough.
He's dead now.
Well, that's appreciated for killing a traitor. Thank you.
Was there
I just
anyone-
long rested Foundling and his max HP has now just gone down to 30.
Down.
What?
Yeah, I had long rest and now his hit point maximum is 30.
Ew.
Something's gone wrong there.
That's a weird glitch. I'll have a look at that
Yes.
when I get home.
Was there
What was his
anyone-
maximum? I've got it printed off somewhere.
I don't know.
86.
That's
Was
the same
there-
thing. Oh! It reset the +4 mod that I had to HP because I noticed there was an option about reset modifications on it. So
Anyway, we'll worry about that at a later point.
Was there anyone on your council who wasn't a traitor?
Points over his shoulders to the big buff elf with the great sword standing behind you. This is Lord Leodon. He is my master of blades. He stood by my side and I trust him.
He actually trusts someone.
That's no.
he's been trusting the wrong people for ages.
Good.
I can still hear you. I'm
Good.
standing right
We're
here.
not That was the point.
Look, I appreciate that there have been things that have gone against you, and I am sorry for those. Believe me, I want to get to the bottom of this as much as you. There has
Want to
been
get to the bottom of what?
Whatever the fuck has been going on?
Oh, we don't want to be fucking anyone's bottoms.
Oh, speak for yourself.
At which point Chieftain Rainbow just grinds her teeth audibly. And you just hear as she starts sharpening her axe, the whetstone. Are we going to do something about the fact that there are devils invading the capital city? Are we going to stand around with our dicks in our hands?
Well, I'm not sure what you've been doing for the last couple of days. We're the ones who allowed you to come in here. Your dick must be awful big.
Yes, it is. I'll show you later.
What is going on?
I left my dick at home.
So did half the Valkyrie that I stood outside the barrier.
That's all the Valkyries. That's
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we weren't able to invade on this. We were planning on recuperating. I think the Legion must have told you about what happened in Svartalfheim, the Minotaurs revolting.
Yeah, it seems
We
to be
had
a
to go-
running thing with the Minotaurs revolting and people dying over here.
It's the first time
Maybe
it's
if they're-
happened in centuries.
Maybe if they're revolting,
Some of us
they
remember
should-
it a lot clearer than others.
Maybe if they're revolting, maybe they should be cleaned.
You can see. Make an
Please tell
insight
me-
check.
Hang on, is
Insight.
Malatar smirking? Is he doing this as a joke? Because I want to know how to react to
No,
this.
I am.
Insight.
Yes.
14.
She wants to kill you.
But she can't.
Real hard. Oh no, she fucking can.
I've already killed her once before and I'll do it again.
She knew your weak spots. No.
I just kind of stand by Asher and go,
Jazz hands.
I'm picking up on some shit here. This is weird.
This is my old commander. I was banished from here before. I came back and to regain entry, I killed her. In an honourable duel.
She's looking well.
Yeah, we do that.
If it's obviously
fucking
Odin's,
weird.
it's obviously Odin's will that you are here.
Yes, and the fact that I am better at you at fighting. But you are a better commander. So, if you wouldn't mind pointing us in
I
the
would
right
very much like to
direction-
command you to shut up.
Well, I'm about to give you an instruction, so...
Shut up.
See, this is how you win battles.
what?
By
By
having
shouting.
fun. And we've been having fun all day.
Says the person who kept saying, I'm almost dead.
Yeah, and we didn't die though, did we?
What was I saying? Right, so it apparently comes to me to make sure that the children calm the fuck down.
Oh, God.
I respect Nordak, so I will calm the fuck down.
I appreciate that. Right, so the situation as we see it, I've come over here because the Legion of Storms they ended up back in my hometown, quite frankly. Ended up in Nexus. Told me what was going on with the cults. Then they brought me here. In the meantime, we've been doing some reconnaissance over the city to try and find out what's going on. We've just about managed to get some detection. There are no elven lives in there at the moment, bar one. We suspect that that's probably the mistress of sorcery. That bitch, apparently, as everyone seems to be calling her.
She's mine. I hate her so
Yeah,
much.
no. You hear it, everyone? Fee says she's got this.
Yeah, it's all
Right,
hers.
so you can go seize that one on your own. We'll leave you to it. Everyone else is going to go do their own different jobs.
So we'll split the party. One person in one and everyone else.
You go and take on the BBG, yeah? We're going to do everything else.
So what we seem to find is there's a lot of devils wandering around in there. There are ice devils, there are barb devils, there are imps rolling around in their dozens, there are Erinyeses. What?
Are they fiends?
Aye, they're fiends.
Sorry, it's a very key piece of information for us.
Just to clarify, she means fiends, the type of creature, not fiends as in a bad person.
Or are they both? Are they fiendish
I think
fiends?
one of those is obvious.
I feel like we're getting sidetracked here.
Sounds like a lot of our plans.
That sounds about right. I remember my time with you
I'm
guys.
giddy with confidence. We've got so many people. They're all going to die.
It's going to be.
Is that Connor saying or Asher?
Look at all the red coats.
I'm like there are so many people here.
Red
So many
shirts.
good
Red shirts, sorry.
There's so many good fighters. We can't possibly lose. We're all going to die.
Say that scene from Avengers where just everyone just runs in. I've just got that image of us, and then all of a sudden,
Rain fire.
So, the way we see it, there's something going on inside the dome. We're not quite sure what it is, but if you look carefully and you have a look, everyone make a perception check.
Cedric, tell me what you see.
So
Compass
Trick
balls
got
in
an
Trick's
8.
eyes.
There's a disadvantage for family.
Probably first and only good perception check I'll ever make.
Cedric got a 23.
Okay.
21.
22.
26 for Asher and 5.
Trick.
Trick got an 8.
Okay.
Family.
So
Rolled a
Asher
2.
and Kalatar and Kafina and Cedric, you look up and you can see just beyond in the tree lines, you can just about see the light shimmering of the barrier. And within that you can see just sort of a beam of light going across the skyline. What you can work out, there are 3 of those connecting to a central focal point. But they're coming... Excuse me, I ate a heavy breakfast. Ate fast because we had to go, apparently. There are 3 of those on different towers in there. One's coming from the lighthouse, one from the castle, from the bell tower, and one from the arcane school, from Seda Alfar. So, the way we see it, best way to go, split into 3 groups, take out each one, whatever defences are, try and disable it, whatever the fuck it is. It also seems likely that those are places where people are going to be they're going to be protected most. There's going to be a lot going on there. We reason that the best way for us to go is for us, myself, the chieftain. Possibly she might stay behind to do a bit command, because as you say, she's good at that.
Very.
Durenalis and Liaison to go with a group to the castle, because they know it best. They know the best way of getting through the defences and all that. For the Legion to go and take out the lighthouse, because they got the best foot patrol. Looks at the big centaurs. Hey. And for you fuckers to go and deal with the... I'm so sorry, I have not met this half-orc yet. You reach out to shake hands with the half-orc people with me, Farouk.
Oh yeah!
I've been here all along!
Oh, he was in the thing,
He was
helping
protecting
to
the thing.
protect the
He was
thing.
protecting the
Keeping
thing.
barrier up, yeah.
Hi, Farouk.
Yes, of course. Baruch.
I'm amazed he doesn't go home yet. The guy can teleport home, chooses not
Well, he
to.
can now.
Yeah.
He couldn't before.
He couldn't before we
He couldn't TP out.
Right, but that was only when we got into the second barrier. Like, we were outside the barrier before we got into it. He could have left then.
Man's got a taste for adventure, and now he's living the life.
Yeah.
Lovely.
It's having fun. So I imagine, because you've got quite a lot of magic on your side, you might be the ones best off going to the Seda Alfar.
Mm-hmm.
You might be the best ones to disable those sorts of tricks, dealing with that kind of chaos. Also, because she called it, that's probably where that person that you called is yours
Yeah.
is.
Oh, yeah.
What was it, Roywin?
Yeah, bitch face.
Sure, we'll go with that. So, codename Bitchface. She's probably going to be there, and you called it, so you're going there.
Mm-hmm.
Good, well volunteered.
Yeah.
Could you just call the lighthouse?
We're getting her.
So what we're going to do, we're going to go through, we think it's surrounded with a wall of ice around the outside of the barrier that prevents us getting into the city. So we break that, we go through, we're then going to take the Valkyrie and the Enheya, split them off into thirds. They'll be used to fight off any troops that you come across along the way, and then us, the command unit, you guys and the Legion as the strike units, to go and fuck up whatever's in there. Because quite frankly, breaking in and smashing stuff is with the fucking rules. Because we're taking back this city. And also putting a dent in the cult whilst we're at it.
Since Trick comes from Nexus,
Right.
has he come across
Probably in passing.
Nordic?
He's probably not met
No.
and actually spoken to, but he's probably seen Nordak at various points.
Interesting.
So, unless there's any objections to that plan, that's what we're going to do. Are there any objections to this plan? Good, fine, off we go.
Well,
Are there any questions that you have before we go? Apart from where is the Seda Alfar building? Because I'm fairly certain that you know where that is, given that
Oh,
you
yeah.
called dibs on it.
Yeah.
Good,
I know
that's
where it
handy.
Who's going to the castle?
You said there was one elf life in the
Adrenalis.
Journalist
Journalist
and
and
Nordic and
Liaison.
Leodon
Ooh.
and
Nordak.
Aye.
When you go into the castle,
Aye.
if by any chance I think there might be a package for me at the blacksmith down there.
Quite a bulky package.
Yeah, if you wouldn't mind bringing that back, I'd be very appreciative.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out.
Yeah.
Would it be addressed to you, or...?
It's a suit of full plate metal armour with helm and shield and longsword, if you wouldn't mind.
You got the receipt? Because I need to check the receipt to make sure that you got it. You know,
Yeah,
you
of
do.
course. Bag of holding.
Yeah,
Stop tipping my bag out. She's getting all.
All the money. One empty potion bottle just
They
falls
can
down.
just reach in and
Yeah,
pick
I
you
could,
the thing
yeah.
you want.
This is more fun.
Hang on a little bit. Thank you. There you go, Faye.
Alright, he tucks it into his chainmail.
Oh my god! Can someone help me, please?
What do I much rather watch?
I would like to see
On
if I
the
can
floor,
get
there's
some back to my bag of holding.
23,400
Sure, make a slice of
gold
check.
and 1,300.
Not to mention, we're in snow at the moment,
Yeah,
so
crit.
like, that's going to make
Crit.
this real useful.
That's a 33.
Yeah,
For what?
you get 200 platinum pieces.
Did you just...
You stole!
You didn't notice.
I'm a rogue. I've never done that before.
You just got 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
But you said 300 platinum.
200.
200.
Keltar, could you give me a hand, please?
I would like to say you brought this upon yourself.
What have I ever done to people to make them hate me so much?
Well,
You called the
said-
big witch, so
you said you lent you can you give me a hand?
I know, but
Ah, right, I get
I
you.
like to keep my
Yes,
skills.
certainly, of course.
Thank you.
So yeah, just mark off the party fund less 2,000
I
gold.
just take 200 platinum off. Makes it easy for us.
Right, so everyone ready? Me and Hayard just sort of go, ah! So they all sort of like body check each other to get themselves psyched up. They seem quite happy to be ready to go.
I kind of look at that and I'm like, I used to do that.
Yeah,
A lot. I was younger.
Is this Asher or
What a
Asher.
noob!
I used to be one of those jocks.
What a noob!
He's looking at me like, nerd.
We just all go, for Odin!
No, I just trudge off in a direction.
or Asher?
with a great big sword on
Yeah,
his shoulder.
the huge saw.
They sort of set off and they make their way towards where the point of the barrier is. And as the intel suspected, there was an ice wall just wrapped around the outside. And Drella says, I've got this. And he's going to...
Oh, my guess is fucking
Look
leveled
at
up.
him. Look at
Shatter.
me.
No, just...
Shocking.
Fireball.
Campfire. It'll go in a minute, guys. Campfire. What he's got is he's got a 400-meter long piece of flue. Thunk any minute now. Someone left it on 30.
Yeah, that's enough. Enough fire damage from a couple of firebolts just to burst that wall down. It does leave a 10 by 10 panel empty for people to march through, but as you get closer you can feel that there is a cold, frigid air just sort of resonating off it. Everyone make a Constitution saving throw as you pass through this barrier, please.
Come on, guy. I can do that.
26 for Asher.
It's for Asher. Success.
15.
18.
I've got good DC on it. Yeah, 15. Yeah, that's fine.
18 for family.
Okay.
16 for Trick.
Yep.
12 for Cedric.
Cedric fails. Kelatar? It's a good day to be Kelatar. That is... You and Cedric take 24 points of cold damage.
24.
Everyone else takes 12.
Kind of really we need to know what Foundling's maximum HP is.
Foundling's maximum HP is...
Not on 6.
Yeah, he's not on 6. That's Kelatar.
I'm less worried. I have all my spells back. It was before when it was like below half, and I've got like 3 spell slots. I'm like, I'm so far. It's like I can only do rogue
84.
or mirror image with
Alright. With Farouk following you in tow, and the... and Hayar
Hey.
and Valkyrie sort of trudging along alongside you, You make your way through the streets, and you can see there are a bunch of elves going about their various business, but frozen in position.
Oh.
And as you reaching for an apple, carrying a basket, lifting their child. A couple of them are flying, yeah, because elves fly in the city.
Should they?
No, because they still fly.
They're just basically sort of frozen in time.
Oh, right, yeah.
You sort of move near to them. You can see that they sort of flicker in their position. Kalatar, make the trick. Make an Arcana check for me. You guys are the ones that might know this.
21.
And Kefim, actually, because you're pretty good at Arcana.
Yeah.
21.
8.
Far better.
Damn grog.
17.
17.
I only rolled a 9.
So that is 4. Yeah, no, fail. So you recognise this as being passed into the ethereal plane.
We can still see them.
You can still see them, yes. They are mostly incorporeal into the ethereal plane. It seems to be that's where they've been put for protection. It's just sort of flickering back and forth. But you walk past them, trying not so much stealthing as being because there's 80 of you wandering through at this point. It's pretty tricky to be stealthy.
Yeah.
But eventually you get to sort of the central area of the streets and you sort of go, Nora goes, right, good luck. And they break off, go towards the castle. You guys take a right and head towards the Seder Alfaba. You can see those 3 beams of light now sort of getting stronger and making their way towards the centre of the city.
Where does the central point coalesce in the
It's
city?
more or less where you are now, that central square.
Right.
But as you get closer, you can see that making your way, you can see the tallest tower within the school is encased in ice, and that's where the light is coming from. Cedric looks ahead. There appears to be an Erinyes and an ice devil there waiting for us. This is what they're for, isn't it? The lead Valkyrie says, "Hey, we've got this. We'll go and take care of them. You rush through, get on the other side. If you're ready for it, I'm highly suspectful that there aren't going to be just those fellas."
I was going to say, I would expect more than just 2 people.
Should I just send them in first and then wait for the battle to ensue and then find a way around?
No, I think we should just gun the mirror up there.
Remember, it takes minutes each way to transform into
Yeah.
cloud and back.
Yeah, I
mean,
do remember that.
And if the
Getting-
entire top is encased in
We can
ice.
just wish the ice away.
I keep bringing this up. I don't know what the dice for it. Just be so much easier. I wish Roy Ron was dead. But, yeah, we're done. Don't know what these guys are doing.
I wish all the devils in this continent were dead. Bam, done.
And I think send them in.
And see what the trap is. Because if we run forward, there's going to be an ambush.
Are you any good with magical traps, Trick?
Haven't had much experience with them, but
Fair enough.
I
So, yeah.
do have ways of looking at traps from a distance, which can help.
I mean, if there's anything,
I think we should send
He
the
cracks his knuckles in an impressive way that I cannot do, because I hate it.
Ah,
When people do that. Okay,
Nitrogen
see
bulge.
when it's.
Yeah, I know. It's still gonna cause that for You
Alrighty.
have to do the pull if you don't want to. I don't.
That's fine. Suddenly noticed out of the peripheral that the sound thing wasn't moving at all, but I realised that's the desktop microphone, which we've muted a long time. So that's ice in the ice bucket.
I was thinking, who's being shot?
You ambush.
Fair enough.
Like with the hammers back. Sorry.
Right. So because there are the Erinyes, the Valkyrie make their way out first, riding their frost-mounted wolves that sprout their wings and just gallop into the sky, which does draw the attention as a small swarm of imps starts coming around and start just harassing them, pulling hair and grabbing onto the tails of the wolves, and just generally being irritants to them as the Erinyes and the Ice Devil get up and get their weapons ready. At which point the Enheya charge forward, rushing in to get into the fray, yelling and cheering and high-fiving each other as they go because they would.
Still
They're
the same
bros.
thing. Like
Ash is just like, oh god, I used to think
I
that
used to
was
think
cool.
it was cool. I used to think I was so awesome when I was doing that. I was at the front. Like,
You always forget your high school years.
yeah, you just look at that going, oh man, backpacks have got 2 straps for a reason.
Yeah, but one of them's got a shield and an axe, and they just start rushing and getting ready. As they do, barb devils start swarming out from the side streets,
Yeah, that's
and
right.
they get into that. And you just watch them just sort of having the time of their life, hacking and the walls blasting out cold air that freezes the imps in chunks of ice, and they just drop to the ground. You just see the lead Valkyrie look over her shoulder. Go now!
High five! High five!
Do you high five them as you go? But, I mean, to be fair, a few of them are halfway through swinging the axes. One of them lets go with his hand and just, as he swings it through, just clapping a high five to you. One of them smacks you on the arse. You go like, okay, fair.
I'll let it go.
As you go rushing through.
I see you doing it, and I'm just like,
Vorpal.
You go rushing
Spinning
through. You
slap.
suddenly see the Erinyes and the Ice Devil get ready, bracing, and suddenly 2 Winter Wolves bow into the side of them, knocking them completely off balance. The Erinyes gets back to her feet first, bringing the sword and taking the bow, ready to take a shot as the Valkyries come flying in, 2 swords and axes ready to go and whirling at her. As you manage to get through the doors, yank them open, and dive into the hall. There is a blast of ice that surrounds that door, sealing it in, seemingly put there to prevent anyone from following you. And that is where we will pick up next week.
Little did they know that we are dangerous enough on our own.
We can fuck this up ourselves.
Put there to prevent anyone from following us because the DM doesn't want the combat to take 5 hours.
Because it's easier.
Yeah.
So, we will pick that up in 2 weeks, because next week we are not here. Because I'm busy. And that's sad. Why are you sad? Concentrating. Oh, no, so we will pick that up in a couple of weeks, and we shall see you then. Until then, thank you very much for watching us, and thank you for joining us. Until next time, survive until Friday.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
Good night, everyone. Like and subscribe, Twitter, etc. YouTube, things!